Oh, Bill Cub. It's gonna be him. Alright, let's start this thing up. Welcome all those who are here hacking away on a Friday night with us. I don't know if you guys got your VHS tapes ready, but I do. I got quite the selection here, and it looks like Sergeant Bilko is the one that's winning the vote. So if you want to vote on which VHS I'm gonna hack, then definitely get your vote in. Get it in quickly because I'm gonna start pretty quick here. Alright, I'm just gonna find a few more pieces for my robot. Probably a battery, a wiring harness, and that kind of thing. And then we'll get this underway.
What do you gotta do?
Get a battery and wiring harness. Camera down. Alright, fits perfect. Chop that end off.
Ooh, hey cardboard hacker. And Swan Shilling. I wonder who a Swan Shilling is. I feel like that's like Mickey. So Bruce, everybody is here. I'm here. You guys hear me? I think so. Let's see if my mic's right. Yes. Cool. Some stuff in here. Okay, what are we gonna start with? I just wrote that post about what I was going to do like minutes ago, so maybe I should. Let's just check real quick. Jeremy doesn't know who Kraftwerk is.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm super disappointed in Jeremy right now.
Sorry.
He has no idea what listen to Kraftwerk robot music.
I didn't grow up in the 70s, man.
It's not that I grew up in the 70s. When is Kraftwerk around? Kraftwerk. Let's see.
90s?
It might be. Oh, you know what? 78.
78, holy.
Yeah.
Dang, I was right.
That's when I did We Are the Robots and then Computer Love, 1981.
Might need to take this off later.
So, Kraftwerk is the music for hackers and robot building.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, what did we say? Oh, Cardboard Hacker, I saw you comment on this, the Raspberry Pi server. Let me show that to you later. Actually, no, let's do it now, and then we'll do the NeoPixel later, because I think the NeoPixel is going to take longer. I haven't touched a NeoPixel in a couple of years. So this, I should tell you what this is. There's two versions of, there's EZ Builder, right? And then there's this is EZ Builder you run on, of course, on the Pi. We know we've been doing that for the last about 2 weeks, right? You can connect to a robot controller with it. But then we have the EZ Pi server. So this turns the Raspberry Pi into an EZ-B and allows you to hook up digital ports as well as
grab a speaker.
Use the camera that's on and use the serial port. So if you're using bidirectional servos, that's a good thing because you can use the serial port on there to control Dynamexel or Gluon servos, whatever. And it's neat because if you think about it, you don't have cables on the Pi. You can do your programming on a Windows desktop and then transfer your project over to EZ Builder. The audio's not working for you.
Let's just use this.
Cardboard Hacker, are you having any audio issues?
Let's just clip this. We only need 2 slots here.
Yeah, Bruce, maybe, I don't know. It's quiet? Okay. How about this? Is this better?
There we go. I like these DuPont connectors. It's nice to be able to
maybe
take the wires out
stop your browser and reload
easily with like a little pick. Pop them into another connector. Oh, don't stab yourself though. Oh, that doesn't feel nice. There we go. Free. And I'll just pop it into this 2-position connector. Okay. Let's just quickly test out that speaker. There we go.
Yeah, exactly. Cardboard Hacker's right. Make sure you don't have more than one browser. That will cause a problem for sure.
Alright, what else do we need? We need some 360 servos.
Okay, well, tell you what, we'll keep moving ahead. Bruce, let us know what your status is if you're able to figure it out. Sounds like it's working for others, so might be just...
Oh, thanks, Will. We'll update that.
Cool. Okay, so let me continue from where we were talking about. So, EZ Builder, right? You can run it on the Pi. We did that in the last week. We also talked a little bit about how Windows 10 is making great progress on Pi 2, which is like super exciting. But today, I think what we're going to talk about is the EZ-Pi server, which I released last night. So I was in the West Coast yesterday, and I had this idea, and I was like, oh wow, we can make the Pi into an EZ-B. So last night I wrote this project, and it hasn't been tested.
There we go.
Beta, so we'll have to play with it a little bit and see.
Updated that. Thanks a lot, Will.
Appreciate that, Bruce. That's why it was working.
Good to see you too.
So
that's where the miscommunication was.
The EZ-Pi server will do. EZ-B Pi server will turn the Pi into an EZ-B. It's not fully functional. It can't do servos, it's PWS servos, and it doesn't have analog, but it can do digital out, and most importantly, it can do UART out. So you can connect Dynamexel or Gluon servo.
Will, if you have a vote, if you want to vote on one of the VHS that we're gonna have tonight,
as well. So
cast your vote now.
me show you
Or
how
Sergeant
get
Bill
this
Coes
running.
would be the one.
Let me just make sure my camera's working here for you guys.
There we go. We got all of our electronics ready. Servos, power supply, EZ-B IoTiny. Got a bunch of odds and ends for attaching our Servos to the VHS tape.
Okay, so here's my Raspberry Pi.
Wheels, if you will.
Wheels. I got a video capture, so we should be able to capture its input as well. Let me see if I can do that here.
Yeah, let me know if I'm coming in quiet.
There we go.
Let's try to bring my mic down a little further.
Cool. Okay, so I have it running right now, so I'm going to stop it from running. And then what we'll do is I'll delete the folder.
There we go.
Start from scratch now, so we should have a download file. Delete those. Okay, I'll just exit this. Cool. Okay, so let me show you
awesome.
how you're going to get this set up.
Oh, look at these. I didn't even know we had these. They're massive servo horns. They could be wheels themselves if you wanted them to be. I think what I'm going to use is just these little small guys, and I'm going to attach that to the reels inside the VHS tape.
Slow, it takes a bit to do it up. I'm going to do something.
Alright, looks like we're going to do Sergeant Bilko. I think it's Nomad that suggested this one.
Okay, so we're going to go to
get it.
hardware, I think is a good place to check it.
I think I might take the drill and pop all these screws out. Okay, take a good look. This is what it looks like before. And we're going to just decimate this thing. So, should be fun. I'm not too sure what to do with the magnet tape.
So there's two different, so in this stage here, it's showing two different ways how you can run it. You can either run it like an EZ-Builder on it itself, or you can run it as a server. And that's what we're going to set up right now as a server shop. You guys have to ignore though the background doing
sorry.
The robot with VHS tapes. His microphone's far away from his mouth, so he has to yell a little bit.
I'll be quick.
So there'll be an official page for this eventually, but right now it's on this hardware page. This is an official page.
So all the screws are the same size, I think.
Download the zip file.
There we go.
There, it's downloaded. And then we'll drop it.
That's it. Yep, here we go.
There we go.
Pop off that.
And if we take a look inside of our downloads folder,
Here we
you guys
go.
have the file downloaded. What we're going to do is we're going
Oh, that's
to
nice.
unzip
It's all on one side.
in my home folder. Okay, so you see this little character that's right here? That means it's my home, like my home folder, which is
Alright, I
this
think that is
home file.
inched
Along
into
with
there.
the default file path.
I think we can release it
Downloads, EZ-B,
with the nose pliers.
and it's going to create a folder for me and everything and fill the files.
So there's a little
See here. So
flip
I'll go into
here.
the folder.
Pop that off, and then
Normally
I'll be able
when you wanna
to
run
take
something
the
like easy
magnetic
builder
film
mono,
off.
You type in mono space and then the file name. In this case, we want this
There we
program
go.
to have access to
Then we have access to this reel, which will become a robot wheel.
So you want to run sudo, which gives it super user access. It's like super user do. It's kind of fun.
I'm not sure if I'll keep them together or separate these two. We'll see what happens with that to the side for now.
You can see some debug information here. So this is a debug build. It has a ton more debug stuff that we can see on the screen. Eventually we'll get rid of it.
You know what? I think I'm going to
This
separate
is a beta version.
both of them because it's easier to get the magnetic tape off if I separate them. Pop the clip on this side.
Commands on EZ-B.
There we go.
This port here. It tells you what port the TCP server started on.
I think I'll just use a knife to cut off. There's just melted plastic pieces here. Pop all those off,
So rather than
and then these should separate easily.
showing this,
Get my safety glasses
here,
on.
I'm going to put EZ-Builder on my laptop. So let's move over to my laptop screen now. There we go. And I'm going to load EZ-Builder from here.
You know what? I think maybe I'll use these guys. Might be easier.
Now, because it's connected to the same network, connected to the Raspberry Pi, the network the Raspberry Pi is connected to, if I click, I don't know the IP address of it. You can get the IP address by going to the Raspberry Pi reports.
Just a couple more.
And typing in, there's a command you can type in to see it. If I just hit escape on the file, type in if config.
I don't know if I need
This is
to
equivalent to
worry about the center one
Windows.
too.
You can see here, this is my IP address of the Pi. Okay? Up there, right place, so move on.
Okay.
But
Here
we're not
we
going to
are.
use that IP address.
There,
If I
came off
type it
nicely
in,
actually.
Instead, we have a kind of a neat way to do it.
Now we got to get rid of this magnetic tape.
Before
I think it'll just
you know that it'll
drop off.
So if I click on this little icon here, it'll show me all the EZ-Bs that are connected to my network. And you're seeing there's two different IP addresses that are showing up here.
There we go.
154 and 199.
Alright, I don't know what to do with this
That's
stuff.
because I have two IP
I'm not
addresses
sure if
actually
I'll
on
include it in the
my
project or
Raspberry
not, but
Pi. One
I
is
think I'm
Wi-Fi,
probably going to
the
throw it
other
away,
one
but
is
we'll put it to the side for now.
Ethernet.
Maybe I'll find a creative use for it.
It'll show
Alright,
you
those
every
two
IP
pieces
address
are
that's
off.
connected to the Pi.
I like that this piece has this kind of like a,
And you scroll up.
looks like an encoder edge on
You'll see
it,
here. So here's my Ethernet IP address.
Probably encode that.
154,
but
and here's my Wi-Fi.
it'll be good for grip,
You
I
normally
think.
wouldn't have two IP addresses, right? But I connected to
We'll do
the
the same
network
thing on this
device.
side. Cut off all those little nubs there. I wonder if I could.
So
See,
we're
I'll
gonna
use the other
choose-
camera and
let's
see
choose
if I
anything, it doesn't matter.
can zoom into that.
Choose 154.
See how this camera does.
Connect. And there you go, you see here down there, it's connected to the Raspberry Pi. And if you look at the Raspberry Pi message, you'll see here to receive a connection from this IP address, which is my computer.
Well,
And you can have
Kinda
multiple
see
versions of EZ-Builder connected to the
There we go.
Pi, which is really neat. You can't
So
do
they're
that
just
with,
like
say, like an EZ-B,
little pillars that are
with
melted
the
onto
Pi.
the
So you
top
can have,
piece.
you
You just
know,
cut the
3 or
tops
4
off,
different
and then
EZ-Builders
it releases
on the Pi.
the two wheels, the
It causes
two
a lot of
wheels.
chaos, but it'll be fun to see. And you can see commands that are being queried from EZ-Builder.
Sorry about the camera adjustments.
To see what EZ-Builder listed the EZ-B as, the EZ-B time, you can show the debug message, debug log. And you probably can't read this. Let me copy this and put this in Notepad here. There we go. So this is what was inside the debug log when you connected to the Pi. It told us the screen resolution, obviously, which you always get. You always get this stuff, right? And then here is where it actually started connecting. So the Pi reported itself as a compatibility controller, and it reported its firmware. And it reported that it is one of these types. It doesn't matter, actually. As long as it's running.
Should we be able to separate them? Yeah, there we go.
So the Pi will do a report the temperature of the CPU.
Okay, so we have our wheels. Great.
Hardware viewer.
Let's see what else is in
Streams
this.
video and it has native Wi-Fi.
So there's a little
So it's not a
standoff.
lot of features when you compare this to, say an EZ-B before or even an Arduino Mega or something.
There's
Not a lot it can do
a couple of
compared to R20.
small springs. I don't know if I'll need those.
Here's our temperature. Just in
Yeah,
case
this
you
little
need
bit
it to,
and this
like,
little bit.
like a billion.
Won't need those. Throw those away.
It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I won't need those. On this side, there is a spring for the
So
cover,
what can we do
the dust
with
cover.
this? Well, I guess we can do a few things. We can turn on
There's
and off the
3 springs in this VHS tape. Another kind of a sleeve
reading the value
bit.
of port, which is D8.
And we have this
If you look at-
this bit here.
If you buy a Raspberry Pi,
I was thinking about maybe using this as a using it as a bump sensor on the outside of the robot. So I'm gonna remove it from this case here.
That can fit. It's where I got my Pi. You get these cool
Cut
cards
these
with
off
it.
here.
It's pretty useful.
No, I think it's gonna be easier with my knife.
So it gives you the different GPIO
Away from
numbers
myself.
on here. It's pretty glossy. I'm pretty sure you guys can read it.
I'm always scared when I'm using an X-Acto knife that I'll be alone somewhere and I'll slip and cut myself and
It's hard to do.
yeah.
There we go. That's good. Oh,
So,
okay.
but I've
So
been
you
using
can
one
reference
for
this
many
to
years.
see what
Nothing's happened, so
pins
So that keeps continues.
And as far
Trim
as
those up.
Yours?
There we go.
It's this one here.
Oh yeah,
This
there's
color
another sleeve. So that makes 3 sleeves.
14 and 50.
There's a
So if you
pin
want to
as
control
well.
Dynamics with Servos or
A little plastic piece we'll throw away.
Or some sort of like bidirectional serial servo, you would connect those up.
A little
to kind of DC
plastic flat piece here too. I'll get rid of. Don't really
like
need
the
that.
cardboard hacker you were mentioning, that you're going to be building a robot with a Raspberry Pi.
That away.
Yeah, you can control. Okay, so yes, you can control a EZ builder.
So let's see.
Control EZ builder. This on the Pi.
Oh yeah, there's a section over here
sure
too. A few little bits, another spring.
Go back to my desktop. Okay.
There's a plastic.
What a weird noise is coming from underneath right now. Hold on, let's reverse that. The music is going on.
It's very interesting tonight.
Craftwork is letting me down.
So the flap usually went like this.
Okay, we're listening to 8-bit music again.
I was listening to this song today. It's Taylor Swift. That's hilarious.
Okay, so we've connected to the EZ builder.
Okay.
To the Pi EZ builder on my Windows desktop. So let's disconnect.
And I can get rid of this little tab so it fits in easier. Popping it out.
This down. And let's jump back over to the Pi itself.
Okay, there we go. So this flap, I don't know if I'll do anything with it. It would be funny if it was like a mouth.
Let's assume that we already have the Pi
Try to like
installed.
comp somebody with it.
Because there's no, I'm not going to go through that again.
But I don't know. We'll see. I was kind of wanting to do the wheels on this side and this side sort of thing, and I'm just going to drag the back. So I would have to fasten this down in order for that to happen. Oh yeah, we should check. See? Oh yeah, I think this is going to be perfect. So see how wide the servo is compared to the VHS. It'll fit really well. I'm guessing we're going to have to get rid of some of the insides here. So I think I'll start using my snippers to get rid of some of this stuff. It's been going to be in the way. Cuts off pretty easy.
Cool, that's what's gonna. Alright, so we are back. And this is EZ Builder on the Pi. And Pretzel, it's got all kinds of royalty music. We can do that with Spotify too, there's a bunch of royalty music on it as well. The only thing is that we have the speakers far away from the computer. They're in the other end of the room. So that Jeremy and I can both listen to music rather than stream it through OBS. So to connect to the Pi or to the EZ-B Pi server from this copy of EZ Builder, there's a couple ways you can do it. One is you can click and select the IP address, right, from the list. Because 127.0.0.1 is the host, and we can click that. There we go. So now this version of EZ Builder on the Pi is connected to the Pi.
Get rid of this center section.
From itself. Good. So now we can do things like control the servos,
using these things as scissors, just cutting away all this plastic.
Now, if we wanted to control servos, we could if we had a plugin installed. So what we would need to do is install a plugin. Install the battery.
Anybody see any good movies lately? I did go see Alita. I am a fan. I definitely like it. It was different than expected. It was more about cyborgs rather than robots, so I was kind of disappointed by that, but the rest of the movie was pretty good. Lots of action, lots of cool sci-fi stuff. Alita herself looked a little bit weird at points. I know they tried hard to make her look very realistic, but there's only so much you can do with CG, I guess. I guess they... Whoops. Sorry, DJ.
Jeremy's throwing stuff at me.
My bad.
And let's see here.
Oh no, it's going to be used as little spacers if I want. If I need some spacers.
It's called 5E blah 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 blah. To install that, we'll go into our EZ-B My folder.
Thinking that we could just do something like this.
And we'll run mono.
Oh. Something like that. I can even just like snip that off and fit that in. Should work out nicely.
EZ-Builder Plugin Manager. That's what it's called.
Well, maybe we'll hack even more than one tonight. We'll see. Try some different concepts. Just think it'd be fun to have it look kind of like an R2D2. Kind of like have the servos down here. Have two servos there and one trailing caster in the back. Maybe use this or something like that. It could stand up and go. I don't know. Some unique things you can do with this. These VHS tapes. It's got a super cheap chassis. I got this. Here, I'll show you. I got a milk crate full of VHS tapes for like $5 at a garage sale a few summers ago. Here we go.
You can say we want the V1 to be used.
Yeah, just a ton of tapes. I didn't even buy them for watching. I just bought them for robot hacking. I've been planning to do this for a while, but just haven't got around to it. Hack nights are the perfect time to do it.
super
almost there.
confusing if you have two copies of EZ Builder running.
This plastic is so thin it breaks off so nicely.
Okay. You definitely don't want to do that, but if you're going the opposite direction, where you're transmitting data to control the servo, right? Hold on.
Alright, let's see if that fits. Yep.
Yeah, so if you're transmitting data this way, then that's okay, because you can both transmit and control the servo.
This guy.
The only thing is that if this guy is telling the servo to move to 90 degrees, and this one's telling the servo to move to 1 degree, you're going to have a servo going pretty freaking wonky. So that's, I don't know why you'd want to have two copies of EZ Builder running, but I guess you could. That's what matters. Archaic instance control everything and allow another EZ Builder to intersect and act as a secondary. Yeah, you can do that. Oh, you know what, Cardboard Hacker? This might be something you don't know about. Did you know that you can actually have a pin on the EZ-B tell you if there's a Wi-Fi connection or not? It's in the firmware. I might have to go grab one to show it to you. Here, I'll have it on my desk.
Open it up.
I'll show it to you. I'll go grab the EZ-B and then I'll hook it up and show you it.
And we'll have to mark this as well, the outside piece. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut that with the pliers, we'll see.
Okay. Now where are we? There we are. Okay, check this out. So I'll press play on, or sorry, this is EZ-B4 on, and then we'll go to my desktop. And let's connect to its Wi-Fi. I'm going to show the way for you. You can see what I'm going to do.
Alright, let's have to trim this bent piece off too. Get that out of there.
Okay, so now let's visit the website of the EZ-B V4. This is the configuration website.
There we go. Cover that.
And if we click on, I think it's inside the general, or maybe it's in advanced. And if you don't see it,
okay.
Oh, here it is, right here, network services. Port D23 will go high when a client is connected or low when disconnected.
Just nibble away at that a little bit. Maybe I'll break off a piece
Draw
off
down,
and then
yes or no.
so get down there a little further, a little easier.
So,
there we go.
yeah, I don't know if I have any
Okay,
LEDs here to show you.
It's almost down there.
Okay, here, I have an idea. Check this out.
There we go. Okay.
Wires here.
Let's put this together and see if the servo fits.
And we plug, it's a D23, so if we connect to the D23, which is
Yeah.
this last pin,
Beauty.
and it says it goes
There.
high when the circuit's connected. So
Then
we'll
we'll
put
have to
this
cut
on.
a slot on the other side.
Okay, so we're going to go to the signal to ground, and then on the other end, I'm going to plug in an LED element.
Tuck this inside here for now, so I can test fit this. That wire just gets in the way everywhere.
It's 4.5 or V4 right now. It's the 4.2. It's not 4.2, sorry. It's the 4.x/2. Here, I'll show you.
There we go.
Click on menu.
Took longer than I
Here it
expected.
says EZ-B
Got it.
V4.x/2. And
I just need to do a little bit of cutting here. We'll be good.
Let me show you. So we used to have the EZ-B V3.1, which is the first one that people can buy, right? And then the EZ-B V3, then the EZ-B V3.1, and the 3.2. There's slight hardware changes in those. And then we eventually launched the EZ-B V4, but it was called the V4.0 and /0. And then we went with a /1. And this changed actually at some point. I'll tell you why what the slashes actually mean in a second here. Let me put these out. And we went like this.
Soon decide where we're going to put the battery and
First numbers,
IoTiny as well.
this one here.
Be nice to have the IoTiny in one of the window areas.
This is the version of the hardware. This is
I wonder if the battery can fit between the servos.
Like the form factor.
I think it can. That'll be a good spot.
The V4 was like that cube, right? With the
We'll tuck this stuff in here.
And
Be
then
nice to have a spot for the switch too.
the X, which is the second one, which is either a 1, a 0, or
IoTiny
a 1.
reach there.
That one is the, it's not the form factor, this one is the bottom board, which is actually the, we call it the main board.
Okay, I'm gonna have to choose which side I want to put everything on.
And then finally, you have this part, which is after the slash. And after the slash is the COM board. So the
I think I know how to do this
that's
thing
why when
right
you
away.
upgrade the top board, you becomes a
Become
V4.x/2, meaning it doesn't matter what hardware version the main board is, whether it's a 0 or firmware version the main board is, 0 or 1. That's what the X stands for. And then the 2 is the Wi-Fi board, is the COM board. So if that makes any sense.
Okay,
to you
let's
guys.
get rid of plastics.
I don't think that's something that's
Clean workspace again. Use this.
Okay, so go back to our EZ-B here. So
Okay, let's plug the hot glue gun in, and then we'll start probably hot gluing some pieces on this side here.
And we'll set this to enable. Cool.
Alright, I'll move this one up so you can kind of see what's going on from a different angle.
And back to EZ-B, make sure we're connected. Okay, still on.
Alright.
Nice, awesome. Okay, so let's switch over to close up camera here.
Yeah. These two will be like this.
Let's put this LED on these wires. Challenge us with the V5 in some binary naming system. I think I challenged you guys quite a bit on the Cynthium there, but
Okay, this one's going to be difficult to position because we have
so now if we go back
this
to our desktop, and you guys can see in a small little window up in the corner up here. Okay, if I connect to it, you see the light turn on. Now disconnect, the light turns up. Turn on, turn on. So what this light is representing is the actual connection from EZ Builder. So if EZ Builder ever drops a connection, it loses
I think I might just
the power
cut off
to
those
that one.
tabs
Yeah.
and then hot glue to the bottom
And then we
piece.
can switch over to the Raspberry Pi, for example. And
got so far.
There we go. And let's go. Oh, I can't connect to it from Raspberry Pi. I was going to show you that I could, but it's on a different network. Right? Because I can't do that.
And then these wheels will go on onto here, and then these wheels will likely form some sort of caster system.
Cool. Okay, so
I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet, but we'll come with an idea. See how it goes.
And yeah, so I think you guys have a good idea, a good understanding of close this down. Switch back.
Yeah, I wonder if these would fit nicely on here.
I think you guys have a pretty good understanding of how this
not
works.
Bad. I might trim off so it's nice and flat. Yeah, let's do that. While we wait for the
Pi server. So you can control
event to warm up. If you guys have any questions in the chat, let me know.
Whatever.
Do my best to answer them in a timely fashion.
Cool.
Sometimes I forget to look in the chat, but I'll get to you eventually.
And it'll stop.
Alright, it should be nice and flat now. Oh, there's this piece. The little tab piece.
See in a few minutes, cardboard marker.
There we go.
Oh, I wanted to show you guys something. There's a few things that I had done to the updates to EZ Builder on Mono since our last session last week. We found a couple bugs, right?
Okay.
And one of those wasn't really a bug, it was a feature.
I think I'm going to actually drill a hole through so I can have access to the screw on this side, so it's easy to put the screw on.
This is the one we created last week.
I think I'd like to fasten these on pretty
good. Loaded, no problem, right? Everything's great. So let's close this down, exit EZ Builder Mobile. And I'm going to go into this folder here, EZ Builder folder inside of this EZ Builder folder.
It's going to drill. I could probably just hand drill these things with my fingers.
Plugins. So there's no plugins on this installed on this Raspberry Pi. And I'll relaunch EZ Builder.
Okay.
So that project we just loaded was the BioLoad project, and it used the Dynamics plugin. So if I go open,
so does it work?
That plugin doesn't exist because we just deleted it. Check this out. It's going to say, hey, you probably can't read the text on this, it's pretty small, but it says, this requires a plugin. Do you want me to install it for you?
Well,
click yes.
I think we're just going to use the drill because
download the plugin for you.
It's harder than I thought.
Launch the installer.
I thought the plastic would be soft enough to just drill with my fingers.
There it is, just like in Windows. So we're having the same functionality now with plugin installing on EZ Builder 5 as we are on Windows. So that's pretty cool. Cool. Okay, so let's jump back over to the PC because
that's quick. Sorry for doing it. That's loud for anyone.
All right, so we're going to play with and an Arduino. Today will be the greatest day of everyone. How are we going to start? Hi, Fernie. Nice to see you. Say hi to Keith for me. We are going to play with NeoPixels, and we're going to do that right now. So I'm going to go grab a few, and then we're going to start programming a NeoPixel to do something with an Arduino.
Alright, I'll grab some.
So let's go grab them.
Right here.
Will's excited.
viewers do you have over on that stream?
I don't have my phone running.
Oh, gotcha. How are you chatting with them then?
I just have the chat window open. You know, like from in the editor, the video editor, what is it called?
Oh, yeah.
You start and stop it.
You can have your chat in there?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, like.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Where did I put the Arduino box?
Alright, that's enough of those. Oh yes, I may have moved it.
Your Arduino box?
Yep. It's over here in the development boards area. Arduino.
How did I miss that? I was staring at it the longest time. Weird. My eyes are. Okay, Jeremy tried to hide the Arduinos on us, guys. He didn't want us to play with Arduinos.
Get those things out of here.
Yeah, he's like, get Arduinos out of here. So here's my box of Arduinos. My Arduino box. Oh, you can smell the patchouli oil and hippiness from the free-spirited open source developers. Let's see, so we need one of these old school printer cables, because that's, for some reason, that's what I always call these. What are these called? These USB square, like, old school ones.
I think they're B connectors.
B connector? They remind me of, like, computer printers, because every time I use a printer, it's one of those type of connectors. And it's a robust connector, I think. It's huge. I think we'll use an Arduino Uno. And we won't need a...
To make that a little wider so this fits through nicely. There we go.
Because we got 5 volts here. Yeah. You have to bear with me on this Arduino experience because I don't really have a lot of knowledge on this guys. Okay. So next.
Okay. So we've got the screw in place.
And I'm pretty sure.
You know what? I think we're gonna make it.
You know we support, our EZ-Builder supports the microbit as well.
I think I'd open that up.
You
Just
can't
quickly.
move servos though, but you can at least flash a bunch of LEDs.
So I can line this up perfectly.
So this is the NeoPixel that I
Actually, I can just do it from the outside. Yeah, let's do that. I'll line it up with the outside circle.
These things draw a lot of current, okay? Because there's how a TV, when you have refresh rates and how a lot of LED and LCD work, is they actually flicker the LEDs each on at their own time. So each one will be on at once, super, super fast, and your eyes don't see that flicker. I think dogs and cats probably get killed because of it, but humans can. And
we'll get these started
it allows only one light
on the desk.
at a time. So if you think of the eyes inside of JD's head, for example, you know, RGB eyes, each LED, and not even talking about the whole LED, each color of the LED is only on once. So it only uses the power of one LED, even though there are, what is it? Is it 3 by 3 times 2, Jared? On JD's eyes?
3 times 3. Yeah.
Your dad fell asleep on the couch.
Yeah, you're right. 3 times 3 by 2. Yeah. With 2.
Yeah. So there's 9 LEDs, right? Times 3. Oh, it's 9 times 2 times 3. So there's 18. 18 times 3.
No. There's just 8.
Times 2.
There's 8.
Okay,
there's 18.
So yeah, German error messed up here. So there's
18 LEDs.
There's 18 LEDs times 2.
No.
Yes, because there's 3 colors per LED.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I got you now. Sorry.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I follow now.
Here's what I'm trying to say. There's 8 or 9 LEDs on JD's eyes, right?
Per side.
Per side. Okay. And each one of these LEDs comes in on red, green, or blue, which means that there's actually 3 LEDs per LED. So there's 18 in total. So it's 18.
It's kind of working.
Times 3 is 54. So there's actually 54 LEDs inside of JD's head, or his eyes, right? Now, with the magic that we did, the reason why the battery doesn't drain is because we flicker each LED, each of the 54 LEDs on only once. So it uses the power of one LED.
There we go.
Where if you look at a NeoPixel, this actually uses every single LED will be on that you have on. They don't communicate with each other to know which one's on and which one's not. So this will draw a lot of power. So I'm just warning you now, if you guys need to get into NeoPixels, don't expect them to run off battery power for very long, even though everyone who likes to put them in their clothing and walk around, 1 or 2 of them, you're going to be fine, 4 or 5. But once you get into a number like 8 by 8, so you're thinking it's 64 lights, but there's 3 inside of each one of these. So it's 64 times.
Alright. That looks pretty decent.
The volts, 3.3 versus 5. I'm pretty sure these are 5 volts. Or are they 3? Jared, what is a NeoPixel?
Yeah, they're 5. They have 5 volt TTL logic.
So what we're going to do is we have to first find out what library we're going to use to control this thing.
Alright, there's our wheel.
I think
A little
the
hub
question is,
mounted
guys,
on there.
let me ask you this.
Screws on the other side.
You're going to use an Arduino, and you can use an Arduino Nano, which means you should be able to
So we have a little hole that we can
different
use
strands
to screw that into the
using the PWM
servo.
of the Arduino. So I have some ideas. Let's jump over to programming mode. Let's
To the other side here. The other wheel.
Okay, let's go into our plugins folder. And the first thing we have to do is we have to create a plugin,
It's always hard to get these little screws started.
which allows us to be able to, unless I have one already, to control NeoPixels.
There we go.
I do not have one. Wait a second. The NeoPixel Blaster, though, we do already have.
To answer your question, EDP, about how did I get the idea to use a VHS tape? I'm the kind of guy that likes to reuse things and repurpose things. I like seeing things go to waste, and so
Cool.
with
Okay.
VHS tapes, you know,
We already have this.
the writing was on the wall when the DVDs came out that VHS tapes would be no more.
IoTiny or
So I thought, hey, you know what could you do with a VHS tape that, you know, wasn't playing video? I thought, you know what, you could make it into a robot. And so my friends and I actually laser cut
Okay, so it wants us to
our logo onto a VHS tape, and thought we could maybe make a like a classroom
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna create a firmware for the Arduino.
course on like
You guys can put on,
how to hack VHS tapes into robots. But you know, sometimes ideas in life get away from you, and it doesn't end up happening. So here I am today. This is my first VHS tape robot.
NeoPixels. NeoPixel Arduino.
Years later.
Here we go. Adafruit. Of course, Adafruit can have something. I think they're the ones who made NeoPixels.
Yep.
The appeal of NeoPixels is that they are essentially RGB LEDs that you can program for different colors, and they come in a form factor that you can use really easily, and it's all about convenience. Like if you look here on the website, you could buy a strip of 60 of them, right? Now that's not cheap, but if you buy them on eBay, you get a lot cheaper than that. There's 144 of them for $60.
You can individually change their color.
Individually, so it's not like a strip of just. They're not just individual, or you're not controlling the whole strand, you're controlling each individual LED of the strand. That's pretty well. Okay, let's look at the code we have here. So they're telling us that you include their library, and then you specify
Alright.
Oh, this is nice. Look at this. You specify the pin and what version of the megapixels it is. And then in your setup, we're going to do a begin. And then you're going to specify the pixel color. And this N is the neopixel on the strand. So,
alright, there's our second wheel.
On the strand,
ready to go.
This would be 0. Or
now we just need to do some hot gluing. We should be able to get this thing up and going pretty soon.
And then you want to set the 12.
Still not sure what I'm going to do about the caster.
Oh man, it's going to be easy as pie.
We will see.
Let's see if the Arduino cooperates with us. Arduino software library.
Maybe cut a hole in it and put this through the back.
It's telling us that we should still type in these words and it will magically work for us.
Do these little these fit? I wonder.
Let's go into folder here.
Oh yeah, it almost fits. I could probably squeeze that in. Oh, there we go. Perfect. That could be a good thing to like hot glue.
Another folder called
That's fortuitous that this little spacer.
Does your Arduino open up in a tiny little window? Watch and see. Watch what happens as soon as this window goes away.
See if I can
Okay.
push that on there.
It opens up so tiny for some reason. Yeah, weird, eh? I mean, I don't mind having to click the extra button, but I think it's like a
there we go.
oversight.
There.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. We should have a support group for this. Designed for VGA. Designed for Windows 3.1. Hey, do you guys want to see something hilarious before I start programming? Check this out. I'm going to turn the Raspberry Pi
So that
on.
works. That'll be a good caster.
Okay, so switch over. The other day, Jeremy and I were sitting around here. Actually, it was like 2 weeks ago. Jeremy? Or was it last week?
Or 2
I
weeks
think
ago.
it was last week. Last week, Jeremy and I were sitting around at the office, and I was playing on the Raspberry Pi, and I was reading about all the emulators that you can get for it.
Oh yeah.
And wait for this to boot up and show you.
Okay. Let's get rid of the
So I found an
pegs on
emulator,
this thing.
which everyone knows about, called DOSBox.
Get rid of these two.
And I have it maybe installed this someplace. Okay. It's under games, so we've got DOSBox. Okay. I'll make this full screen and see if you guys, probably pretty small for you to read.
Close that up.
Okay. Don't worry about trying to read it out. Just watch what I type in there. Hold on here.
Okay, so we're gonna hot glue this piece to the bottom.
Check this out. I don't know, some of you guys are probably way too young to know what this is. Will, do you know what this is? Yeah, man, it's totally Windows 3.1. Now it gets even better than this. Oh, okay. I wonder if this is going to work. Will audio come out of the HDMI port, Jer?
Yes, it will.
Okay, let's see if this works, guys. Because if this does, it's going to be hilarious. I might have to move this window over here. Okay, it's showing me that I have audio. Let's turn the volume up.
Wait till that hot glue dries a little, and I can remove the top. Just add a little bit more here.
There we go.
You know what? Maybe I'll use the shortcut method.
I'm going to pause it and leave it this playing in here so you guys will be able to hear. I don't think I'm going to be able to hear. That's the problem. Let's see what happens. Okay. So I downloaded and installed a MIDI player into into this.
We were having a lot of fun the other day, weren't we?
Oh, this is so much fun. The thing is, I don't think we're going to be able to hear it. They are.
Oh, okay.
Jared. So, let's see. It takes a while for the MIDI player to load.
Okay, let's see if we can remove
there we go.
this top piece.
Okay, and I think if I push,
there.
what button was it? I think it was
okay.
this one?
Cool.
This one.
Now we can work it on
there we go.
the bottom.
I downloaded these MIDI files. So like, let's see here. Tell me if this plays, but I don't think I'm going to be able to hear it. Can you guys hear the music? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's playing. Okay, let me see if I can figure out. Oh darn! Yeah, it's not playing the capture. Okay, that's too bad.
Actually, we'll just use that again. Down.
I wish you guys could hear it. Okay, I'm gonna figure out a way next time so that we can hook it up so you guys can hear the really, really awesome music that comes from the Raspberry Pi.
Okay, we're gonna put some hot glue down here for that servo.
Is there, unless there's a way for me to select what audio device the music, the sound is supposed to come out of. Let me see. How do I?
There we go. Do the same for this side. Just put some hot glue down on the bottom.
Oh, my mouse cursor is stuck inside a DOS box and I can't get it out. Oh no, what do I do?
Okay.
Mouse cursor is stuck in a DOS box. What button are you supposed to hit? Control F10 to release the mouse. Oh, here we go. Control F10. Oh, there we go. Feel free. Okay, it says it's going out 8 to 9.
Put the sticker on here. Well, no one. I'll just leave it. Oh yes, I guess I need a...
Thanks, Captain Mark, aka DOSBox expert.
I need to cut a hole for this guy to charge it up. We'll make it like a tail on this. Well, actually, it won't be a tail.
There's no audio coming out.
We'll just go out the bottom like that. I think that'll work.
We could be listening to the Bangles and MIDI files right now. Anyway, so enough of that. Let's get back to some real work here.
Okay. Gotta get this battery positioned.
Windows. I tried installing Windows 95 in DOSBox, but it kept detecting Windows 95 as an operating system. So you have to download it as an image and then tell DOSBox to load the image file. So I haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay, I think I'll do that.
That will be my next step.
I'll have a little nub sticking out here for charging.
I get distracted easily, I guess. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. So we're supposed to go, what did it say? We're going to like sketch menu, include library, sketch, include library.
Wrap the wires around here. Maybe I'll cut something here so these wires can fit through.
Did you see that? Under sketch, include library, there's something called robot control, robot motor. Oh my gosh, what is that? What is that even? FAT16, SD card infos. What is going on? Arduino. Okay, I don't want to get distracted with their old robots.
Go to stick our wiring through there.
Oh, is that for a line follower? That's cool. That was really cool in like 1985. Okay, which one of these is supposed to install? Adafruit, NeoPixel. NeoMatrix. Cool.
You know what, maybe I'll
NeoPixel library. Which one am I supposed to
over here. I like that better. There's a little bit more room. Pop it out there.
NeoPixel by
Cut away some of this.
Let's install it. Cool. So you guys won't have to do this. I'm going to make it so that you can just download the firmware file.
Okay, cut a hole down in this section here so we can have our charging cable come out.
They do it. Is it done?
Run this alongside the battery.
Good idea.
The other wiring.
There's no real message here. Pixel. Oh, it says installed. Yeah, something magical happened. That's cool. Okay, so let's go back to their code.
Oh man, that's tough to tuck in there.
Using.
Oh no, we lost our servo.
So you want this. The top of the file.
Let's just use needle nose pliers. Pull it on through.
There's a bunch of info here about.
There we go.
Pins and ports and stuff.
Yeah, that's better. I'm going to use my rubbing alcohol to get rid of this, and then put some on there again.
So the number of pins in the strip. We'll just leave it at 60 because I don't think that's going to matter. That'll just be the maximum number of pins what we'll be able to support. The number of pixels we'll be able to support. And the pin number, we're going to put this on.
There we go. Get rid of that hot glue so we can put more on there.
Because I know it uses PWM of some sort, I would think. Let's see here. No, I guess not. So we can put it on 0. So we'll call this strip 0. We're going to make it so that we can control up to 8 strips, we'll say.
I don't know what the name of this robot will be.
So
Never really thought about it yet. Good call.
And then it says here that this is going to be the 10. So we don't want to start at 0. That's
Alright,
like the USB ports or something.
load up the hot glue. I went a little bit crazy there with it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There we go.
10.
And then this will wrap around inside the battery.
Bit stream or classic?
Okay,
Classic you will not use
just
here.
like so.
I'm not sure what this means.
Okay, I think I'm gonna put some hot glue right here to hold the battery.
Okay, let's see your cardboard hacker. Because I'm looking at this board here that I have from Data Fridge. And it doesn't say anything about
Maybe I'll put some on his side too.
certain bit stream, classic, which is a word for,
There we go.
I don't know what this is.
Run my wire down the side.
It just says that's an Data Fridge pixel.
Okay, just like so.
On this side it just says how many LEDs it has. 64.
And we can start figuring out where we want to put the IoTiny. So there's going to have to be enough room to plug into this connector here, our power connector.
That being said, I think we should turn
So
this to
we're going to
64.
plug in the servos.
And let's also take a look at the code.
Do 0, D1.
For the NeoPixel.
Alright, how should I do this? I think like this would be the best bet. It's got to fit in there. I also want to kind of see it with the window. That seems like it'll be
maximum size
right
per
down
port
there.
80. Okay.
Unless
So
I
that's 80 NeoPixels per port. So let's make ours 80.
turn it a little bit, and
Cool.
it's going to be more in that window. I'm not too sure we're going to put the switch yet. Maybe on top, maybe in the center of here.
We'll
It
take
would be
these
better on the
values
side,
and figure
actually.
what they are. Let's just first get one of the NeoPixels working and see what happens. So look at some setup.
Maybe I should do it like this.
Here they want us to do strip, begin, and
How that looks.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that looks better.
So let's go strip 0. Can we put this in an array? Like, does it have to be like this?
Alright. Put this under here.
I feel like we should be able to.
We put the excess servo wire down in this corner. Yeah, it seems like a good place. We'll do the power there, and then the switch out on the side over here. And then I'll hot glue it in place probably.
Okay, let's try something. I think we should be able to just, because this is an Adafruit class, right? Yeah, this is a class.
And then we'll have to figure out where to put the speaker.
Say, Adafruit class.
Not too sure yet.
We want 8 of these things, and it's going to equal.
We could just put it where there's like a hole, like over here.
This.
We'll do a little port for it.
Right.
That would work.
Give it a name too. We'll just call it strips.
So we'll hot glue the IoTiny in place, and we'll start getting everything else ready. Hopefully these wires don't interfere with the top portion. So that's what it's going to look like here. I should bring this camera in a little closer.
Nice.
There we go.
There we go.
Alright, we'll put some hot glue down here.
Oh,
we're going to need a new hot glue stick.
Oh, give it a place to live. You're going to live in SBN. What I said.
Okay.
Windows. Buttons. NeoPixel.
Yeah, definitely a new glue stick. Be right back.
What the heck? Probably created a folder for that. Windows. Oh, we've got it in the wrong place.
Glue stick, yes.
Refresh. There, NeoPixel roster. Where are you? Letter N. Okay, close and do it again. Save.
Okay. That's in place. Let's find a spot for this switch.
There we go.
Okay, plug it in first.
Plugins.
See if it'll reach.
Where did you go?
Fold it over on itself.
Didn't we just put it in here?
Yeah,
I guess we didn't.
right there.
There it is. I was losing my mind. I kept trying that folder.
Okay,
Select.
grab those.
So is that saved? You don't have to give it a file name or anything? Oh, it's called Sketch. Well, that's not what I wanted to call it. What is happening? I really don't like working with their IDE. Let's call this
Make it a little smaller,
Uno.
and then I'll
Reload it.
widen it as needed. It has these side clips that'll hold it in place.
Oh my gosh, guys, I just broke everything. Okay, fine, put it back in here. So the folder name and the file name have to be the same for some reason. Save as
Okay. A little more.
no space v1. Save.
Alright.
Now we have another folder called
Get that switch popped in there.
What is going on? Okay. I get it. We can't have
There.
spaces in the file name.
Switches in.
No problem. We can deal with that.
Oh wow, looks like our VHS tape is
Okay.
bending
So
because
now
of the
we're back in our
switch.
project.
I think we're gonna have to open that up a little more.
Strips inside an array, and we forgot to put a equal sign. And now we should be able to. Technically, we don't even need to put this numbering, right? But it's nice because when another programmer is going to work with this, they want to know that, oh, there's 8 items in here. Otherwise, you have to.
Okay, now it's not bending as much now. That's good. Put a little bit of hot glue in there to hold it in place.
Make sure that you can actually put this in an array.
I like having one surface to kind of work from. Not trying to put everything all together at once. So.
Cool.
A lot easier.
We should also make sure that we have it selected. We do. Nice. And our COM port selected as well. We don't have a COM port for some reason.
Okay, there we go. Switches in.
So now we can do a setup. So setups would be a lot easier now. Because all we have to do in here is do a for int x equals 0. X is less than.
We'll wrap it around that way.
X plus.
I don't know if we should.
And then we have to do a.
Go into the main large area here.
Setup.
This huge hole here, or this little hole down here. Oh man, Justin, yes, Ravage. That's a great idea. Oh man, Ravage was one of my favorite Transformers. I really loved Soundwave, even though he was Decepticon. I didn't hold that against him. And then my first cassette for Soundwave was Ravage. I lost his head over the years somehow, but I still have his body.
Let's see. Copy, increase, sketch.
Yeah, good to see you, Justin. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we'll continue to throw those name suggestions in there. I think Ravage is the top idea right now because it's black and it's kind of it's cassette and it's a robot.
Super simple. We're gonna want to listen on a serial port.
But I'm open to other suggestions.
So we need a serial port. We'll just call this COM. And actually, let's put an underscore in front of this too.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put it near the IoTiny.
We'll see.
No, I'm gonna change my mind. I gotta put it over here.
Begin, right? I forget how to use serial. Let's take a look.
I will interfere with this piece, but I can trim that down.
Oops, you can't see what I'm looking at there.
Yeah, I'll trim that down. So I'll put it here. It's a large hole down here. Put the speaker right on top of that.
That's cool.
That way the wiring fits nicely too. Let's do this.
Okay. We are going to want to not listen on the USB port. So let's take a look at this thing and see. Are there any other serial ports we can listen on? No, there's zero.
Okay. Let's only quickly cool that down.
There's only one UART on this Arduino.
For those of you who have not seen this method before, I'm using a duster can upside down. The chemical that is used to create the air pressure inside here can actually come out and it's freezing cold. And it'll cool down this hot glue really quickly. Alright. I'll just keep that up there. Okay, so far it's looking pretty decent.
We have some sort of
the wiring could be ran a little nicer, but it's passable. Okay, let's see if everything kind of works together. Right on. Everything's working. Now we need to cut this portion out because we put a speaker right there. Let's cut that out.
We don't do a while loop because this is actually in a loop. So it's kind of convenient about working with Arduino. Mostly you have to go like something like
Should be wearing my safety glasses right now. Let's do it.
This piece of code anyway.
No one likes to get a little bit of plastic in the eye.
Just say, yep, serial dot, and I think it's like, is it available or something? Let's find out. We want to see if there's data on the line. That's all we care about.
that off. Yeah, the plastic on a VHS tape is very flimsy, so it's easy to break stuff off with needle nose pliers. So is anybody else going to try this project? Try to make their own VHS robot? I'm very curious. I haven't really seen this done much, so
we're transmitting.
Love to see other people's designs and ideas.
Then the number of colors.
This is my very rudimentary idea. Just two servos on the side, and we'll do a caster out the back. So this will be the front of the robot, actually.
Cool. Okay.
So it'll be the tail dragger, and this will be the caster.
We actually wrote code for this.
I'm gonna see if I can find a wire that I can hot glue on here, and then that'll hold the caster in place.
Let's see, microchip. No, not here.
And we sacrificed Sergeant Bilko. What's his name? Steve Martin's movie.
There we go.
Sorry, Steve Martin, but we had to do it.
So this is the original code from NoPixel Blaster that we had for EZ-Robots website. And
all right, let's fit this together and see if it all fits nicely. Oh,
Cool.
it is tight in there.
That's a lot of bit banging. You'll see, when you look at code like this, you'll see this thing called compiler.
Okay, there's some pieces of plastic here that are interfering. Get rid of those.
Code that gets compiled. This tells the compiler what to do. And inline is making sure, it's telling the compiler, saying, whatever you do, don't make this into a loop. Even though it says it's in a loop, make sure it runs inline, which means that it's going to run like it's one big massive line of code.
Yeah, well, there's still room. We can fit the kitchen sink in this robot. You should have seen my ROB hack. That was a challenge to fit everything in there. I wasn't able to use standard H-bridges. I actually had to use servo electronics for the H-bridges because they're so small and they can fit in nicely. I only have 3 wires to control them. So I ended up using 3 servo electronics as my H-bridges for 3 DC gear motors inside of the ROB. Alright, I think we're going to still have a bit of trouble with the top. I'm going to preemptively cut off most of this, actually. I think it'll make it a lot easier just to slide in place. Of course, I just cleaned up and I was going to mess everything up again.
You can just copy this code and make this work on your while it starts sending.
Okay, let's try that now. I think that'll be a little easier to sneak in there. There we go. Okay, well this doesn't seem to, oh, there, just needed to snap it out.
I think it's kind of annoying that I never really considered it would be difficult for us is this.
Get rid of some extra hot glue. We still have our screw spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think we're going to have number 5, that's fine. So we can seal this thing back up with its own screws. That's what it looks like from the bottom. That's the top. You can see the IoTiny nicely. Hopefully we'll be able to see its power LED. The other side is it's going to be really front heavy. So we'll see how this goes. I may have to adjust. Maybe not. We'll see. And then we got the wheels here. Put on some servo horns. Put those on the side. You know what? I think yeah, I think we're almost ready here to test her out. Well, we still have to do this. The caster still needs to be put on.
Serial. Oops, I didn't put a there.
I think we're gonna hot glue this caster together. Just so it looks symmetrical and it's not flopping around.
Serial does not a name type of you don't define serial, it just is a thing. I didn't know that. So it's just serial. Cool. That makes it easy.
Hot gluing the spacer in between here.
And then you
which
have
should
serial
nicely
1, I guess, and serial 2.
fit
And
with
the
these,
power corrects it for you automatically.
these pieces. Just set it here to cool down. Alright, let's
Nice. Okay.
stick these guys on.
Now let's go back to our...
Oh, actually, let's screw these. Let's put the screws in so it's nice and
what we'll do is we'll
fit it together. Feels nice and solid. Oh, these screws fit in there quickly. It's nice. Oh, can't do that one.
Process.
We trimmed away the spot where we threaded into.
Alright, and then we'll do a while on here. Serial dot is
There we go.
available. It's greater than 0. That's all we have to do, just like this. So what's going to happen is
Sergeant Bilko. Maybe we can name it something to do with Sergeant Bilko and Transformers and VHS, something in that realm.
Actually, no, let's take this while off.
Was there an Army robot or an Army Transformer name that would work well?
I just want to read a bite. Let's give me a bite.
Or something to do with Steve Martin? Maybe Pink Panther, the Black Panther. Oh, that would work. Oh, that would be perfect. Ravage is a Black Panther. I like it.
There.
There's the tie-in.
Nice.
Alright, we'll start threading that on.
Look for it. Got the number of LEDs.
Make sure it's threading on there pretty good.
Input position. Oh, this is great. This is super cool. So if the serial data is available, then we're going to execute this function called processing from data.
Fairly straight. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
Next one.
okay. And
Thread it on from the outside here.
no, let's try compiling this and see if this much works.
There we go. So those are the wheels. The reels are now wheels.
Cool. Okay, so back to our original code.
Definitely going to do something with this. It looks pretty cool. So either put it on as a bumper.
Okay, so now we have this thing here.
I'm thinking maybe a bump sensor. That's what I really want to try to make it as. But let's see. Okay, now we need to figure out how this caster is going to work. Thinking I'm going to use a wire, put it through here, and then hot glue the 2 pieces of wire on the back
in our loop
somewhere.
Do not send him again.
So it can just be like this.
It's nice the code's already written.
I think that'll work.
Make it so easy for us. The next thing I want to do is want to do this thing called while.
Maybe I'll hot glue these 2 pieces together so they line up nicely.
And let's put it, boom, right there. So now we have this piece of code here called repeat forever. Oh, you won't be able to do this. While start sending.
Okay.
And then start sending just false.
Let's find a wire to put through there.
We're going to do this.
I got this bucket of solid core wire that I fiddle around with every now and again. This is a ground cable for AC wiring.
Data.
I think we'll probably end up using it.
This piece right here.
See if the
And then when incoming data is happy,
neutral wire for AC wire, the insulation's a little bit too thick.
This is going to become true.
Maybe we'll just use the standard copper
and
wire.
Go back down into this piece of code
Ground
here,
wire.
which is going to execute on this. So we're only going to leave this loop.
So let's see how much we need here, and I'll put the rest away.
Which is going to be set by true from incoming data.
Okay. So it's going to have to be about that far back.
Wait for data, blah, blah, blah. This is good.
So double.
In fact,
Plus a little more.
probably a good idea to take this.
Let's do about there.
Well, let's get a little bit where it is.
Plus a little more. That. There, I think that'll be enough.
Why is there a transmit buffer?
Actually, let's use these guys. We don't want to dull out our snips, so we'll use the wire cutting portion of our wire strippers. Okay.
What's really bizarre, man? Why would I have written code that takes a receive buffer and just copies it in a formula to another buffer of the exact same size?
Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good.
Super strange. Okay. Oh, I know why. Because if you look at my original code, just as a reminder, this buffer,
flip that over.
this buffer, will get written to.
There's not much wire on this side, so I'm gonna put a little more.
There is no interrupt, which means that we're only going to read in the data when we're inside of this position, in this mode.
It's better.
So we
Maybe a little more.
This read and transmit buffer because we can't do two things at once on the Arduino. I'm sure you can. Someone's going to watch this and go,
maybe I'll just
you can create an interrupt on.
cut a little bit off.
And we'll have to look into that later. But right now,
to make it kind of, I don't know, I like it symmetrical,
so we don't
fairly
need
symmetrical.
This buffer.
Okay.
Oops.
Oh, I think I bent it a little bit too tight, so.
So we have this thing. Oh, yeah, we don't need any of this. All we need is this.
There we go. It's much better.
So we don't need to
spin to win. It'd be funny to put something on there.
And we don't need to
actually kind of looks like a movie reel, so that's kind of neat.
The only thing is that output port is not called output port, it's called output port.
Put it back a little tiny bit, right about there. Try to center it as much as I can.
Inside of here.
We'll
and then we have this case.
We'll have to bend it once the hot glue is dry.
And we don't need to do that either, because there's 0 to 7. And if you remember, we made a strip. We called it strips.
Just put some hot glue on that side too.
Right, print that right. And then we have.
Wow, the hot glue is even heating up the copper. That's how well copper conducts the heat. Cool that down. Once that side's cool, then I can just do this side. I'll actually add a little bit more hot glue. Oh, that side's not cool yet. I think that copper is still warm enough to melt the hot glue. Just cool down that copper a little bit, cool down that hot glue.
Wait, we don't want to go over, we don't want to turn forward.
Cool down this side, I don't want my fingers in there.
Plus.
That chemical is very, very cold. It could burn the skin because it's so cold. Alright. Now that's not that straight, so it's going to bend it a little.
I think we get back with a R, then a green, and then a blue. Oh, there we go.
I think that's
we get back in red,
it's better.
Green, and a blue.
Spins nicely. Huh. It sits up a little bit because I hadn't thought about that, but I could bend this up a little more.
And then multiply it by 3. You see what I'm doing here? I'm doing a plus.
There's still enough room.
Because when I wrote this on the microchip kit, it was quicker to do multiplication as a 3 additions than it was to do multiplication, because the multiply opcode inside the microcontroller was slow. So I was trying to be very efficient. So this is hilarious. This is a funny. It takes up more RAM, but it doesn't have to use the opcode.
there we are.
And then we read data.
I think we're ready to test it out before we
pieces of data. There we are.
start adding some other hacks to it.
Okay. So where's our serial port?
I think it's okay if it sits a bit high on the back.
So let's see here. I think the next thing we're gonna do.
Okay. Let's connect with my phone. I'll just use the AdventureBot app. Guess I don't need these anymore. Now hopefully I put the right servos in the right ports. We'll have to see. Just connecting via Wi-Fi here. Nice thing is, it's only 3 screws to open this thing back up, so not a big deal. Alright, moment of truth. Oh, yeah. I definitely went backwards a bit.
Checking out Jeremy's stuff.
So, let's put it on the ground and I'll show you.
So we actually want to do that just really easy for you to see. Because you want to increase this by 3 each time, okay? Because we're going to grab.
Alright, show you the floor.
Here's our data coming in again. It was inside of a value called buffer receive. There we go. We're going to go buffer receive.
We'll back this thing up a little
X,
more.
and then we're going to go buffer receive. X plus 1. And then we're going to go buffer receive.
Let's wrap this thing around a little bit.
Okay. And then the port we're going to send this to. This is the part You're going to see Jeremy's little remote control robot.
It's crazy! Oh, I kind of like it driving it backwards, actually.
Did you put a camera in it?
It does like a weird slide.
Yeah. It drifts.
Yeah,
it does really well.
Weird drift.
You watch Jeremy drive his robot around like a glass of water.
Yeah. The wheels are so plasticky that definitely makes it drip really well. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at this tile floor. The hard plastic wheels. Not sure how if I like it going forward like this or forward like this.
Which way drifts better?
This way. Yeah, it runs over that cable pretty good.
Yeah, it drifts better that way for sure. Nice. Is that forward the way you designed it?
No, I designed it the other way.
No, I like it the other way.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. Alright. Programming time. Okay, so then we have
Alright. Enough fun. Let's get back to work here.
and this is the port. So we want to go, this is X.
Feels like it's holding up pretty good.
Right?
Okay.
That makes sense.
Alright, what's next?
Yeah, that makes sense. Except we're going to get an error here, aren't we? Because we're going to divide. We can't.
Hello, Pradeep.
Divide 1 by 3. So this is supposed to be the port that we're going to be in. And
Welcome.
the port cannot be.
Oh, sorry, last name, Pradeep. My bad. Yeah,
1
welcome.
divided by 3.
All right, we have it running. Now it's time to take it back apart.
Because 0 divided by 3 is.
I don't know. What do you guys think, dude? Is it better to run this way,
So x
with this being forward,
0,
or this way,
then
with
return
these being
0,
forward?
Otherwise, return
Maybe we don't have to define it. It runs pretty neat either way. It just guess depends which way I want to put the servos. On D0, D1. Alright. You know what,
Okay.
if
Compile
I had,
and
if I just
good to go.
built something like
So
a
it
little
should work. Let's take a look at
kind of caster on this side or something, I could make it drive like that. That'd be pretty fun. Just put like a little something back here. I could use this, but I kind of want to use that as a bump
In fact,
sensor.
you can take this piece of code here to start
What
sending
could we use?
all this kind of jazz.
Doesn't have to be
Take
big, I
this,
guess. It could be pretty
put it
tiny.
here.
So we could even do something like
And then we can go back to our
this.
to this, and we can remove it. Because we don't need this at the input stage, input position to start sending initialization.
Kind of do like a little
Because it's going to do it right here.
shark fin sort of
So
style.
what's going to happen is it's going to initialize, it's going to
Can't be high
start
enough that it
sending
will
it
block
false, because we set it for false here. This is going to loop forever.
these wheels,
And
but
it's going to keep processing data until it gets the data that it needs, and then it starts.
Yeah, let's do something like that.
Sending to true.
I could do two, I guess, to make it stronger.
It's going to exit, and it's going to run this loop, and it's going to take the port that we put it to change pixels on, and it's going to change the pixels.
Yeah, it is a lot faster than I expected.
Boom, 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 boom.
Let's do two of these.
That is easy.
Like I'm gonna hot glue them like
Let's program
together.
our Arduino. Go ahead and
Yeah.
port button here.
No, it'll be more solid if I go like that. More distributed weight.
Something goofy with my USB button.
Okay, let's do it. Stick this together. And then throw some hot glue right between them.
Is this Arduino? Am I supposed to select something in here?
Okay, let's cool this bad boy down.
Arduino Uno?
Put some more hot glue around it so
Maybe I'm
it
missing
stays
this
together a
where
little
it's
better.
supposed to program. I don't think it's supposed to be AVR Mark II. Hey Jared,
Yeah.
on an Arduino, when you specify programmer, what mode is it supposed to be in? What's the option here?
I think normally.
Is the right one?
No, I think it's our maybe RSP.
This one?
Yeah. But you don't really need to select that.
Because my port doesn't show up.
Oh. It's very odd.
Right?
Is that on a Raspberry Pi?
No, this is plugged into my
Oh.
computer.
Yeah, definitely should show up.
That's what I thought. It's weird. It's not showing up inside of EZ-Builder either. Something's goofy with this Arduino.
Yeah, maybe the drivers aren't. Oh, I know. Maybe it has a different serial FTDI chip sort of thing. Serial to TTL chip.
Oh, okay. Let's try a different one.
Okay, we got our little caster legs, if you will. So we're gonna install those right down here so we
Okay,
can
now we
hold it up, drive around,
Do I have to
standing up.
close this down?
It's gonna be a fine balance.
I want to use it.
I like what I did there. little pun for you guys. A fine balance between where I position this thing and how it's going to stand up. Because I can't make it so it's past these wheels.
Maybe I need to plug this, maybe it's something to do with my USB hub. Plug it directly into the computer insert.
Okay, I'm going to make a mark where the center position is at, because I don't think these are centered. Oh, look at that. The VHS tapes are pretty much 10 centimeters across.
It only exists when I plug it into my computer directly. It didn't work when I plugged it into my hub. Super strange.
So, center point is right there. Well, it's about almost centered actually on these guys. Just a tiny bit over. Just put a whole ton of hot glue right there.
There we go. Alright, so to test it, to see if it works, what we're going to do first is we're going to write a little program in EZ-Builder. And we'll need to connect this thing to
okay, we'll try it there. If it doesn't work, we can heat it up and change
and
it.
I just happen to have one. Right here.
Okay, let's see
We
here.
have to test the
Yeah, we're going to go
first. So let's not use these
back a little bit more.
Let's go back in here and let's hook up the pixels to this thing and make it work. So grab some wires.
Actually, I think we could just use the hot glue to melt it back together. I've done that before.
There we go.
Just add more hot glue, it'll just make everything else melt all over again. That's kind of where I want it.
Let's look close up so you guys can see it.
Pull it down.
Alright, I'm going to
okay, let's see. I think it might be too high for it to sit. Yep, it is.
It will be this dark color here and these two colors.
So bring it down a tiny bit more, and that'll be the place.
You said ground is this one, so let's give it common ground.
Do this again.
And then the middle one is a
Oh, we use up so much hot glue, we're going to need another stick. Should just grab a couple sticks this time.
And then D in, and we set our first, if you look at our code, we said that it was going to be pin 2. We just want to make sure that we connect this to pin 2. Which is way down over on this side. Cool, cool.
Okay.
Now, in our code on the
cut off a little bit of that ugly hot glue. Make it look a little better.
Let's write a little, let's put some data inside of here.
So that's going to test that.
Transmitting this over and over again. So let's comment this out.
It's definitely a difficult setting. It's just looks like it's almost touching the ground here. And up like this, it's I don't know if it's going to lean back far enough.
Let's make them all things. So let's go for int x equals 0, x is less than.
We might need something like a hinge piece that comes out down here.
We are programming an Arduino to
and then kind of latch it, because I don't know if this is going to work.
NeoPixels. And then we're going to control that from EZ-B and EZ-Builder. So we're going to put the value of 64.
So this reminds me of these old McDonald's toys. I can't quite remember the name, where they could go, you know, like as a car, or they can go up like this and drive like kind of like a humanoid robot.
We don't need to worry about this. We don't need to worry about input position, input state. So what's going to happen is it's going to keep on looping. It's going to write out into port 2. Oh, we have to specify that.
I think I need to heat this up a little bit and adjust it, because not both of them aren't touching. I think only one is.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not sure if you're going to want to watch this one from the beginning, because I'm just doing a lot of coding, but everything I'm creating I'm going to put into a package so you guys can just install it. So you have to sit through the tough part and watch me actually write the code.
I don't want to get my battery too hot, so I'm turn this down.
Okay, so let's program this, because... Oops, this is not supposed to say port receive, this is supposed to say receive buffer. So we're going to put the value 64. So when we program this Arduino, you can see all of the lights on this display change to, well, not all of them. Yeah, all of them, right? 80 of them. A lot of them. They're going to change to the level of 64 brightness. Let's program it, see what happens here.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, I don't see any colors changing.
There we go. Pull that off again.
What's going on here? Let's write out some data so we can see what's happening. 0.write. Is there like something as write line? So Arduino. Oops, where was supposed to be that?
Okay. Let's try this again.
Oh, there's a print line. Oh, that's nice. Print stage is 04 and screen reveal text. Cool, cool. Print line. See
A little bit of hot glue on my finger there.
print line. Done.
Oh!
Put one at the top. They say start. And upload this.
Alright, connect.
Open up our
Now I'm gonna have to be very slow, I think, with
Once it's
this.
done uploading, we'll change the body to the option.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna fall down quite often.
So our code's running. Start done, start done. So nothing's happening from the new
Yeah.
console.
It's very hard to get it started up slowly.
What the heck?
So yeah, this idea didn't work out so well. I think we're gonna
So
have
maybe
to
that's
have
something
it
to do with
lean
this
back a lot
visualization
further
guys.
and have something that hinges and then goes back up, so it can
We're
do,
definitely using
you can do
port
either
two.
mode.
Verifying.
You'll have to user select the mode basically. So we could use one of these sleeves to do some sort of hinge with, maybe with more of this copper wire. That could work. Or something flat. I think I might have something. We'll grab it. Be right back.
Let's see here. Buffer size receive. Well, that's interesting. We only need to loop for buffer size receive as well on this. This isn't to go to 240, this has to go to this number. Boom. Oh, but right now it is 0, so we're going to have to set this for, let's calculate that. 64 times 3?
We found something. A piece of acrylic.
Because this display has 8
So,
on it.
Really, I only
We
need
can
it
set,
to
you
be
can set this
about
at
that
240.
big.
You'll just, the LEDs
this-
that are on here. Just pick up
this
the
ruler
volume.
seems actually like a
It's always
pretty good
something.
size. I'll try to model it after this ruler.
So we set
I have a
the
caster
values
kind of like
64,
that hinges.
Through to receive.
I'm not too sure what I'm going to use for a
Oh,
hinge.
that's what the problem is here. We're saying size receive.
I want a hinge that locks once it gets to a certain point so that it doesn't fall down.
So we skip 3. So the first time it runs, it's at 0. Then it goes
See what I got in my junk bin.
0.
Alright, we're going to take this piece off.
2.
It didn't work,
And
so
then it skips to
we just
3.
use a little bit of rubbing alcohol here
That's the value.
and we can peel that hot glue just like that.
X divided by 3.
Another trick for you. I don't know if you knew that one, Justin, but it's pretty handy with rapid prototyping.
5. And you can have a value of 6. Yeah, this should be okay.
And then we get that dry off that rubbing alcohol with this duster can. There we go. So I'm gonna go look for a hinge and probably grab a glass of water. So I'll be right back. If you're tuning into DJ Stream, go check him out for a little while. Go see what he's doing. And I'll be back in a little bit.
How smart the compiler is in here. So we'll do this one. Wonder if buffer size x equals 0 while x is less than buffer size received. Buffer size received is 1 x. It's like it's not running what's inside of here, but I definitely told this thing to upload, and it's compiling it. And it uploaded. And I'm just not getting, none of this is writing. Unless there's somehow strips is causing some sort of error. Output for receive set pixel color. Maybe it doesn't like having this inside of an array. What the heck? Oh, this would be. Buffer size of the seed is set for high 92. There is nothing inside of. It's not putting anything in here. X equals 0. It's not even getting to it. How is that possible? Why are these carrot cars? This could be bikes anyway. And this doesn't, we don't have to make them volatile because there's no interrupts occurring. Oops. That would cause an issue. Reading data side Q. X equals 0. X is less than buffer size C.
I am back, and I thought of an idea. First, I'm gonna have to cut some acrylic first, and then we're gonna actually use some bits. Use these bits from the VHS tape to actually make the hinge. We're gonna need a little bit of that wire too. All right. So we're gonna need this. We're gonna try something I've never really tried before. Scoring acrylic. We're going to try to score the acrylic and then crack it off. And we're going to try to make it about yay size of this ruler. It seemed like a pretty good size.
Oh, there we go. Use the volatile. For some reason, that messed the compiler up.
Yeah, we want it to go something like that.
So now it's working.
We can turn it off.
It's kind of bizarre.
Needs to have a good angle on it so it doesn't go forward like that.
Well, what size is a car? It might have been also the data type. I don't know what data types are that it's happy with.
Yeah, we'll try something like that.
Let's pause this. Boom. Okay, so we can see our, you see here, these are our indexes. So our indexes are working fine. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the index of each of them.
Just acrylic has the tape on the top. So I'm just going to use that, score that a little bit.
Let's run this again.
Oh, helps if you hold it in place nicely.
Take a look at our monitor. And we should see start and start. Boom.
I'm going to put some gloves on, probably some eye protection, just in case any shards come off this thing.
Okay, so we're writing data, but this is still not doing anything. So it makes me wonder now if, I guess two things. One, we're drawing a lot of current off of the USB port. So I probably want to give this thing some juice from our industrial power supply here.
Okay, let's see if this works.
So I'm going to set this to...
Just going to line it up along the edge. Actually, I'll line it up against a more solid edge.
7.4 volts to simulate like a LiPo battery. Give it some power. Oh! Scared me, Jared, as I was plugging this in.
Sorry, DJ. Made a nice clean cut. Perfect. I'll be doing that one more time. Sorry, so just to warn you.
Okay, so let's take a look at what it's saying. Okay, it's saying GRB. So I think this is wrong too. This should not be GRB. That shouldn't matter though. But
okay.
Let's take a look at our.
Let's make it about this wide. I'm fine with that.
So change the light. This is saying test.
It's harder to hold with the glove. I'm just gonna take that off.
Okay. I'm guessing it's RGB. And then it also says here something about the kilohertz range. So 800 is most milliamperes per power.
I'm sure Will has done this more than a few times. I'm guessing he's worked with acrylic and all kinds of stuff.
Try this.
Anybody else done this before? This is my first time.
See, I put the wrong desktop on.
I had access to a laser cutter
So here's what I
in a
did.
previous life.
RGB. Is it
Never needed to do this, I guess.
Green planet blues and for red planet blue. And again, I don't think that should matter, but we're just.
Oh, see ya, EDP. Thanks for joining in.
And then I also did
Have a great night.
This, which is the kilohertz number.
All right, we'll see if this works.
Let's try this.
Okay, ready for a
Let's
loud
see if you're
bang?
good luck. You're not good luck, Will.
Oh, I think we should go the other way. It'd be easier. I don't know if you can see this, but the other
I don't have to set the digital output for pins, do I? I think I should say. Okay, so this is on pin 2, right? No pixel.
Could use clamp.
Pin 2.
wrap this down.
I'm running out of memory.
Might be an idea.
We're saying set pixel color, index. Whoops. Buffer. Okay, let's copy this piece of code.
Okay.
And comment it.
So essentially I should only have
Let's
to
just try
hold it
this
on
then. Let's just go
one side.
manually enter the values.
There we are. Just on this side.
100.
Let's see if we can break that off.
Now let's program.
Yeah. We did it, folks. It's a nice clean break.
So, nothing is happening.
Alright.
So we're constantly sending commands to this thing to change its color. We're giving it
Now let's
5
take the
volts.
paper off, expose the nice blackness underneath. Beautiful.
And we're on pin 2.
It's a little sharp on the edges. I might touch that up with a Dremel tool. Or
NeoPixel.
maybe just
Why
a
don't you
file.
listen to me? Do what I ask. Change
Those
the
Dremel
color.
tools are loud, so maybe a file would be better.
Cycle the power on this thing.
I used to use a file like this quite often and just do it the old-fashioned way, but I found if you actually use the material and go on this, you can actually get the job done a lot faster.
It's rebooting. It's rebooting the.
But everyone
Arduino
has their own,
like that.
their own preference.
Browning out the Arduino somehow. So when I plug this in, the lights. It's rebooting when I plug it in. Oh, this is D out. Oh, Jared, are these only go one direction? D out, D in. Ah, that's why. Okay. So I didn't even realize that says D out. So we have to use a. This is female and the Arduino's female.
Okay, we have our acrylic piece, and we're gonna get it on here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hot glue this onto
Here we go. So this
VHS tape. I'm gonna
Now
hot
we're in
glue a
D in.
piece of wire
I
onto
would
there
expect
to
you
go
guys
through
to
there.
see it because it's like so
And then
blurry.
that can hinge, but I also need something that stops it at a certain point from hinging all the way out. And then we need some sort of little clamping system over here so that this stays like flat when we don't want to use it.
This middle color is going to be plus
Maybe a
5.
magnet, 2 magnets, a magnet and a piece of metal. We'll figure something out.
And then middle one is plus 5.
Now to get some more wire.
So we'll go to pin 2. Okay. And now let's cycle the power on.
There we go.
Whoa! That's bright. Startled me. That is really, really bright. Oh my gosh.
What's your power supply running at?
Wow. Okay, so it's not even full brightness. It's not even half. It's less than half brightness, and it's drawing 1.6 amps.
Holy!
Wow, it's using a lot of juice. All right, let's set this for.
All right, that's the idea.
Let's take this code out.
Oh, sorry if you guys couldn't see that.
And let's
I apologize,
use
I
our
didn't
code
realize.
now, sending our value.
So that's the idea. Hot glue
gets
this
warm,
onto
too.
here.
A lot of heat generated off this.
That'll be able to hinge.
Crazy. And there's a little voltage regulator on the Arduino, and I imagine that's going to get pretty toasty.
So let's hot glue that on.
Okay, so our code
Place.
is not sending any data. It's not changing. If I put this back, so it's a smaller number. Program it again. Okay. So why didn't our code down here work? Let's take a look. Let's see. So we have buffer x plus 1.
Pull that off quickly.
X plus 2.
Still a bit warm.
Ooh. Okay, it's shut. The Arduino can't hold the power up its little regulator. I can get V in. So I'm not gonna. So right now I have this hooked up to the 5-volt option on the Arduino. Oh man, is that ever hot? Woo. It's toasty.
All right.
Okay.
It's gonna go like that.
We're gonna disconnect
Sort of fold out.
this from the 5-volt line. Here, I'll show you what I'm doing, guys. It's close.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about the strength of this. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, so this was being powered off the 5-volt connector on the Arduino, but the thing is that the Arduino gets its 5 volts from this voltage regulator. So we're going to power it off what's called V in.
Be like that.
V in is the bottom pin down here.
Like
The
that.
only trouble with the bottom pin is because it is voltage coming in.
So maybe we'll actually hold this
power supply. We have it set for 7.4 volts, right? So we
like
want to bring it
there.
down to 5 volts. Because that's what the interface will work at. Okay.
We'll hot glue it in place.
So now we can plug this into the V in. And now this is getting this voltage directly from this line here. And it's bypassing this voltage regulator, which is, holy, is that ever hot. Oh my gosh, it's super hot. It's getting hotter. Shouldn't be. The V in is coming right off the voltage in, right? It shouldn't be going to the voltage regulator, should it?
Nope. Nope. Yeah, VN should be VN.
I want to grab the heat gun and see what this temperature is at, because man, it's ever hot.
All right. Need a little bit more.
It's not very accurate to get to the angle that we're supposed to shoot at. There we go. That's better. There we go.
It's a better hinge now.
70 something degrees. Probably warmer than that if we get up close enough. There we go, 84. Yeah, that's more like it. That's what the voltage regulator is at right now. 86, 87, 90, 91.
A couple of mice riding on top. That's funny.
92 degrees Celsius. It's still going up. 93. This isn't right. Hey Jared,
Yes.
do me a favor and unplug the... Here, I got it.
Okay. String of hot glue right here. Off there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh well. Alright.
It's really, really hot. I'm going to unplug this.
Make sure that's nice and cool. Nice and strong.
There you neopixels are just drawing a lot of current.
Okay. So this is going to hinge out, and it's not going to stop. So we need to make something that forces it to stop at a certain point, like there. So I'm thinking about just, getting something, a little piece of acrylic or something that'll go right there.
I don't think that trying to light up all 64 neopixels.
Maybe use one of these. One of these guys.
At least not without getting it really good. This is
maybe
interesting.
not.
This really goes to show, like,
Really
these things are neat because
want it to like be supported down here as well.
Address them, but the efficiency is so terrible. Like I can't believe how inefficient this is. Anybody who powers a robot with a neopixel, I mean,
I think I'll probably put a magnet on the
option.
inside right down here.
It really does.
And then maybe hot glue a piece of metal
Cool down
here and then that'll just fold down, be held on. And then on this side I need that stopper for this hinge. And then it'll be kind of like an R2-D2. It'll be able to drive up like this.
We don't have any heat on there right now, so we're happy. Let's
Kind of a
these pins
unique thing that I thought of that, well, I don't know if it's so unique. I stole the idea from those McDonald's toys back in the day. I know they start with the letter M, but I don't remember exactly what they were called. I'll have to look it up. I'll let you guys know later.
Okay, so we got ground.
Okay, let's find something that will stop that. Maybe I'll just use like a servo horn or something.
Ground, power, signal. Of course, these colors are
Yeah,
almost the same.
I had a couple from before.
Ground,
Yeah,
power,
something like
signal.
that. I like it.
Alright, we're plugged in. And temperature, oh, temperature is heating up right away again. Hold that, then unplug that again. Oh, it just got super hot. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Will, about animations, but it's still inefficient. Even if you only had like a couple, like 10 on at a time, that's 10 LEDs. When if this was done correctly, it would only have one LED on at a time.
Okay, let's see where we want it.
Okay, so let's only light up 4 neopixels.
About like
so let's go
that.
back to our code.
Let's say.
And so we know it's the buffer size of 4.
I want it to be like there.
We're going to light up 4, so 4 times 3.
So yeah, we'll hot glue it on
Okay.
like this.
That's what we're going to do.
Low.
For some reason, this Arduino is on fire still. Like, it has nothing hooked up to it, and it's super, super hot.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh, you guys gotta see this. That's with nothing hooked up to it right now. And we're only giving it 5 volts. Or 5 volts. What is going on?
Okay, let's get that
Really
in there.
Maybe this Arduino is done. Maybe it's toast. Yeah, I don't know. It's heating up because it's trying to light up the neopixels. It's not heating up for any other reason. It's just not a happy camper when it comes to neopixels. So it's running. I've got it plugged in. Let's take a look at the code. If we look at the serial monitor.
Well, it's not that beautiful up here.
Yeah, serial monitor says it's working.
Let's see.
So the board is actually running still, so we're not.
Well,
we didn't
add a little bit of hot glue to the acrylic by accident.
So that's
Sorry
good.
about that.
However, when it gets power from the power supply, that's when it gets really, really hot. And there's nothing shorting that from the other end.
There we go. Okay.
Plug it back in.
So it will come out to there.
Keep feeling it, see if it gets hot again.
Very good. That's good for now.
I mean, I can understand if you were getting it 20 volts or something, that it would just generally start getting high, because it is a cheap old linear power supply. So, I shouldn't have to do this though. Like, I shouldn't have to power it all from a different board, because the idea is that V-in is bypassing the
Bent the wheel a little bit.
From the voltage input. So it shouldn't even see the regulator.
Okay.
No, it should be getting it from 5 volts, because I think what happens is, I think the power from 5 volts, the current can't be too high because it'll draw as much as it needs. So the only thing to do is current is
I
limit.
think it's almost time to try this out before we do this little latching system we're going to do on this side.
Hey, see, it's not hot right now. And then I'll plug these.
It's kind of an ugly mess up here.
To the ground. And V-in, which is next to it. And then we have pin number 2.
Alright, let's give this a shot.
Here's our 3 wires.
Turn this on. Connect up our
Okay, so nothing's getting
app.
hot. Regulator is at a decent cool temperature. I don't feel anything at all on the regulator right now. So I plug in ground. And then +5.
Oh. A little bit of interference there.
And then V-in. And the regulator is getting
Okay.
really, really hot. Okay, so
There we go.
as soon as I plug in
It's funny when we stop, the hinge goes back in and then it falls down.
The regulator gets really, really hot.
Alright, let's stick this on the ground and see how it drives.
Yeah, I think that's what I have to do. I have to power it directly
DJ.
from the Arduino.
This one over there.
This is ridiculous.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm just thinking out loud. Because I'm thinking out loud about the power supply. And if it was a digital switching power supply,
I have to find a way.
or
Tilt it back a little further.
so V-in should touch the.
Yeah, whenever I stop, it wants to go back.
It should have absolutely nothing to do with the voltage regulator. It should be directly from here, right into there. I would think. Let's take a look at the website and see.
Alright, if we lean it back further, we should be able
Arduino,
to make it stay.
voltage in.
Let's
Let's look at the schematic. Hope you guys can't see it. Hold on, let me share my desktop. There we go. Okay, so this is saying this is an @8.
Oh, it's fast.
I think that's what's on there. Are we all right? This is what the Arduino website. Arduino. Let's get a better.
I guess the nice thing about this thing, you can drive upside down right side.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring that back for there.
Is this? No, I don't know what this is. here. VN.
So we're gonna heat this up, tilt it back a little more, so that this leans back and this weight leans a little more back.
This particular Arduino that I'm using, which is not an official Uno, this one is made by SaintSmart. I think that VN is not actually VN.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to grab the voltmeter and check. I think that this particular Arduino might be getting its VN from the voltage regulator. Because it says here in this thing, depends on board.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, let me grab the voltmeter.
Have a look. Or is it trying to get 5 volts from USB?
No, because the voltage regulator is what's getting hot. And it wouldn't get hot from USB. Okay, let's take a look at
Bring this down a little bit. So, heat this guy up.
So here's what we're going to try to figure out. If the voltage in on this Arduino is actually running through the regulator.
Oh no, I'm melting this guy as well.
So we're going from this pin to here. So check from there. What do you think, Jared? That looks like it's running through a regulator.
16 volts.
Nope, that's my continuity directly.
Oh.
And this is my continuity to the front pin. That's resistance. The amount of resistance is telling me that it's running through a regulator.
Yeah, it could be the case.
Well, it has to be. Where else is the resistance coming from, right? Look at that.
There's a diode, I think, too. Going to the diode. Is there a polarity protection diode?
Okay, so let's go to
The edge of that.
edge of that. And the other side of it.
Okay. I think that is good. We're gonna have to secure this wheel again. These ones came off a little bit.
Okay, look at this. I don't think this diode has anything to do.
Oh, oops.
Something's goofy here.
Make sure that's all cooled off.
Okay, well the best way to find out is let's give it some juice. And we're going to set the voltage to there we go, 7.4.
Okay, I feel like that'll work better. We still connected? Yeah, we are. Wow.
Alright, so 7.4. We should see 7.4 on the VN.
If you go backwards, of course it'll fall down. But I think that's pretty decent angle. All right, let's get back onto the floor and see how it works.
Go to the ground here. 6.6. It was running through the diode. I can see why it'd be 6.6. Just make sure they're getting. Looks like a 44 over here. There's a 7.4.
There we go.
.6. And let's check our 5 volt. There's our 5 volt. Okay. So I think what's happening is maybe it's not the voltmeter that was hot. Maybe it was this diode. But that wouldn't make any sense either.
Oh no, how are we gonna get back? There we go. Ground load. Come back here.
Let's check on the other side of this diode here. Check right here. 6.6.
Alright.
Maybe 7.4. Okay, so it is running through this protection diode.
There we go.
So maybe that's getting really hot. Shouldn't. Let's find out. Let's do this again.
Okay, we're good.
Do I have to tell people to power?
So I think that's pretty steep. I don't think it has to go that far, but
NeoPixel off
oh well,
power.
we're gonna leave it that way for now. And then we're gonna build this little magnetic piece, so this could just stay in place. So turn this off for now.
Okay, so
We're gonna have to open it back up. There's a bit of metal. Hey, we could probably
signal.
use this piece.
Check. Ground power signal.
See if it's magnetic. Oh, sorry guys. Turn the camera back to the workbench. There we are. First we'll see if it's magnetic. No, it is not. So we're gonna have to use a different piece of metal. This is nice.
Not hot.
I think we're gonna need something more substantial than that though. Okay. Need a thicker piece of metal.
Yeah, the voltage is still at 7.4. This will still take it. 7.4 is not higher, but that much higher than 5. Okay, so it's not getting hot anymore. I'm wondering, maybe this has something to do with the USB power. Whoa, it turned on and off right away. Okay, it can't do it. We just can't do it. So let's program it to turn on, I'll unplug the NeoPixel. Let's just program it to do like, what did I say, 4 pins? Okay, so we're going to program this for 4 pins and have it disconnected from the NeoPixel right now.
I have these extra metal gears. Let's see if those are magnetic.
Where are we here? Here we go. So 4
Yes,
times 3.
they are. Well, actually I gotta pull the pin and see if it's the pin that's the magnetic one.
As much as it needs to. Okay.
Nope, okay, that's
I gotta say, guys, it's really discouraging. Like, why can't anyone do anything right? Jeremy, these neopixels are terrible.
Oh yeah.
They just draw so much current.
Yeah.
Yet they sell neopixels in rolls of like 100 or 60. I can't imagine the amount of current you need to power these things.
Yeah, you need a brick, usually a 5-volt brick.
Wow, this is crazy. There has to be another solution. We'll have to look,
See if this
look
is.
into this. Okay, so I reprogrammed it.
I guess the pieces inside of the VHS tape are not magnetic, which makes sense.
So let's take a look at it.
Probably wouldn't be good to have any magnetism near magnetic
This
tape.
is 4. So I'm going to unplug the USB.
Alright, still on a quest to find a little metal piece. I don't want to use this because I want to use it for something else, but something like this would be ideal.
Well, white is all 3 RGBs on. Well, that's why, right? Because each one of these has a red, a green, and a blue. So using it for white, you're turning the red, green, and blue on at the same time. Yeah, so of course it's going to be higher. That's what I'm trying to test with. Right? Because a real world situation, you shouldn't have to be worried about what colors your neopixels are. It's like, I mean, I'm looking at it right here. It says 64 RGB LEDs, 24-bit color, only 1 pin. It doesn't say on here, you can only have 3 red and 4 green on the touch, right? Like, it's not. It's just silly. Okay, so we're going to power this up and we're going to use... Whoa, that's not right. Hold on. Let's go back to our code here. That wasn't supposed to turn them all on. Let's see, what does our code say? So we are doing RGB receive size is 4 by 3. That means we should only be setting 12 of these to 64.
There.
And then in here, we loop for that receive size, right, which is 12, and our index, and we set our port, and we set our crystal color, and we're setting to 64. Okay.
Alright, I finally found something. Found a small nut.
Maybe this is incorrect. Maybe this is still supposed to be...
That will be really, it's very magnetic. So we'll hot glue on each side.
It says
that will hold this in place while we are in vehicle mode.
2812 and 2811. I'm guessing that's the model number.
Alright, let's do this hot glue time.
But it doesn't say on the board what that is. I mean, you have like all this space in the back. That's a ton of space. You can write a book back here. You wouldn't put the model number that is required for the library? Okay.
That doesn't sit too high. I'm okay with that.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Let's see this. The RGB or GRB shouldn't matter.
But
we'll change this to 800 and we'll program the board.
Okay.
And try it again. So I'm going to disconnect our power. And plug the board back in. And then program it.
A little hot glue in there. Okay.
Oh, maybe it's dot show. Maybe dot show turns them all on. Hold on. Let's see what the Adafruit manual said there. Where were we? Adafruit. There you are. Dot show. And initialize all pixels to off. Doesn't that sound bizarre? Isn't necessary, it's just there to be thorough. The function pushes data out to the pixels. One doesn't initialize yet. Let's initialize it.
Separate that.
Oh, yeah.
State. It's only going to go to a certain amount.
In case some were left lit by a cloud program.
Let's hot glue that a little more.
So why does dot show mean turn everything off? Hey Jeremy, do you want to play show and seek? I gotta call up Adafruit. Lady Ada, do you want to play show and seek with me? Let's do it. Seriously, this is the most bizarre, like, I don't know, strip.show turns off all the LEDs.
Show off the lights, DJ. Show off the lights.
Go stop. You have to go stop more. Okay. Okay. So when I thought maybe I was onto something of why they were turning all white when I turned it on. Because,
Okay. There. Now our
because it said that show, but that wasn't right.
our lever. Sorry, I don't know what to call this piece. Like our caster, flat caster piece. Now it can stick out and then also stow away.
Each NeoPixel goes up to 60 milliamps.
So we can have it in vehicle mode or in R2D2 mode, I guess you can call it.
60 milliamps.
So it's kind of like a transformer in some ways.
Yeah, and I wasn't even going at full brightness. That was like a super low number.
There we go.
Will, I'm trying to just to control 4 right now, right? That's all I want to do is turn 4 on. And yeah, that is crazy.
So I don't know if we.
So if you think about that, you have a 3.6 amp battery.
Want to try making a bump sensor in this
hour
guy.
battery. You're going to be able to get 1 hour of LEDs out of it.
We'll see. How much time do we have?
We
got an hour to make a bump sensor.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay. It's so crazy. I don't even know what to say right now. Alright. It doesn't catch fire. Yeah, no doubt. Okay, so we're going to program this thing to use this 800 kilohertz, neo kilohertz value, whatever it is. And then,
Alright. Debating about this bump sensor.
Power. Yeah, there we go.
I'm going to have
Whoa.
to find.
You guys probably can't see that from that little tiny window, but this, there we go. The LEDs on this thing, when I hook up that power on it, they dim, like blackout. Like, see these LEDs right here? Watch. I'm gonna make it nice and blurry for you. I don't know if you can see. Ooh. Yeah, it's already off. Okay. Let's try this again. I can't believe that we're spending more time trying to fight with the fact that plug
let's
and
see.
play is
That
the
will
definition
that'll
that
make a
these guys
difference.
can't figure out versus just writing some code. I should have to debug something like this. Alright. Plugged in, my program's running. I'm giving it exactly 5 volts coming out of the power supply right now. And let's see here. Okay, it feels good. Yeah, you can see that brown out, eh? It goes dim when I go to power. Ooh, and I reboot too. Okay.
Scratch that up so that
You know,
it's hard to.
robotics and hobbies is like a weird industry. There's no standard, right? There's no commission that says these guys are doing it right and these guys are doing it wrong. So a company like Adafruit or anybody can just release whatever they want.
Yeah, it's a game of cowboy.
It's a total game of cowboy. It's just like, I can't believe there's people right now that are sent home with, and these are, they market NeoPixels to people who want to sew. Right? So people have no experience in programming, no experience in electronics. And they say, here's Blockly, here's all these like really easy stuff. And here's some NeoPixels, sew them to your body, right? Run 3.6 amps of current from a giant battery through your clothing, and just cross your fingers you don't light on fire. And by the way, for 3.6 amps, you have 1 hour of light. So you better make sure you have a really good time.
or you have lots of batteries strapped to your LiPo batteries strapped to your body, so that.
I'm gonna go to one of these make fashion events with like a car battery, like 8 car batteries attached to me, and walk out of the stage.
I'm so fashionable. Look at it.
I'm so fashionable. I just have one NeoPixel light up. This is ridiculous. Okay, we gotta find a solution for this thing. Powered it up.
Well, that's a good thing I checked because this doesn't look like it's solderable.
Okay, it's powered up. The lights didn't turn on. The NeoPixel didn't turn on.
Unless I have to scratch it a lot more.
It's a really good shape for throwing it across the room like a frisbee. It's going to be a garbage can. I think next time we play with NeoPixels, it's going to be seeing who can actually chuck it into the garbage can from the furthest.
Oh no.
I'm going to give it to, I'm going to send it to Nomad. And remember that robot he made, the mechanoid that can throw balls into the garbage can? I'm going to send this to Nomad and he can throw it in the garbage can.
It reminds me, I don't know, our American viewers wouldn't remember this, but there's something called Street Sense here in Canada.
Oh, it's fit for the pit.
Yeah, it's fit for the pit. They had a pit that they threw stuff in.
Yeah, Street Sense. This is definitely fit for the pit. This is just, so I can't even get it to light up because I'm guessing, we go back to the code now. Hold on, code. There we go. So this value that I got it set for, which is 800,
sure
it says here that
I'll heat it up.
This is most NeoPixel products with some magical mystical number that nobody knows how to identify. And they call them LEDs. But in the next line, they say that 400 kilohertz is the classic V1, not V2. So I think what they're insinuating is that this is V2 and this is V1.
Yeah.
And they call them drivers, not LEDs.
So the bump
There's
sense
so much
already is
wrong
not
with
going to
these
work.
sentences. Did somebody even reread or use this like after they wrote it? God, can you imagine buying like a car manual and it was written like this?
I think we're going to stay
how to change a fuse. It's like
with this design. We're not going to put a bump sensor on it.
Radio,
if we put a camera on it,
is not the headlights.
Probably a good idea.
So,
probably on this end here.
Okay. As soon as you add a third fuse to the mix, it's kind of a guessing game, right?
Probably bring
so
the camera cable out.
Easy to identify that this
hole here, and then bring it on top.
Oh wait, sorry, this one
right here.
Or
put it in front. No, I can't put it in front. I can't put it in front because of this.
And then they call them floral pixels, WS811 drivers.
So interesting. Maybe we would have to put the camera over here.
I guess I'm just nitpicking at it now because I'm not making any headway.
Pointed this way.
I know that if we change it to 400.
You can put it here, pointed this way, and then you could kind of see going like this. But
well, look at this. Pixels
I don't know.
required for RGB bit stream.
I don't really feel like putting a camera on it right now. I think this is good. We're gonna let's drive it around for a little while.
Enough sense to write.
And not only that, I think I might move on to another project.
Like,
happy with this.
This? What's wrong with this? We call this maybe bit stream.
Alright, let's turn the camera.
Bit stream.
You can see the floor and me driving around.
And then take off the word classic. And right, what's the word most?
Okay,
that one doesn't make any sense either. So sometimes V2 works with pixels. You don't call these drivers, call these LEDs as well. And this one again is most NeoPixel products. This one is for V1 fluoropixels, not V2. Remember to say V1.
Alright, I'll put this camera down here so you can see this angle. Sorry, bear with me for a moment.
Alright, that's fine.
Just making a base.
So RGB, okay, so we want this to be RGB, we want this to be 400. What I'm getting from our test so far is that this is a V1 circuit board, which means that it's using the 400.
Get my chair out of the way.
RGB. That's what I see from this. I'm also thinking that
let's drive this guy around.
this number 80 might
Drive around in robot or upright mode for the first little bit. And then once it falls down, we'll drive it in vehicle mode.
Okay. So let's compile this and let's program this. So we'll unplug the give this thing USB, program it. Let's go back and look at our code
Let's
again.
do this.
So our code says that our button size is going to be 12 by 3, which means 12, so 4 RGB LEDs. Set those values. Just want to a really small number, like 12. And we'll set the 12 here.
Oh man. It drifts pretty hard.
This one. I'm ready to give up on this one, guys. Okay, it's programmed. Let's just make this.
Let's go back up.
And let's give this thing some power. And first we're going to plug this in. Give it some power.
Kind of looks like a picture frame running around.
Oh! Jesus.
Can I push him
I
up?
gave it the old 1-2. I'm going to give it the old. What's a really polite way of saying I'm going to like strangle it, burn it, and send it back to hell where it came from?
Exercise it?
Okay, let me tell you something, guys. What we're really trying to help the community. Okay, like the whole point to Cynthia and the whole point to splitting the website out, working with the do-it-yourself guys is that there's a community much bigger than you. There's people on Seed Studio, there's people on Theater, there's people around the world trying to achieve some really remarkable stuff. And there's two options. One, we can just spend a ton of cash and market the hell out to these people and hope that they come and to our website. But people who've seen some of those forums, they're not friendly places. People badmouth each other and there's just a lot of anger, hostility, and attitude, and trolls. So I don't really want those people to come to our forum, right? So I feel like, why don't we help them by giving them things that they can have to better them, their projects. So what I put an initiative towards, and why I'm spending so much time with Arduino lately with making software is, I'm really hoping to get. Sorry, there's a train here.
I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry.
Jeremy's playing with the speaker. So I'm hoping to be able to like get a whole bunch of interesting things working with Arduino that stuff that we would normally make when Jeremy makes awesome hardware. Let me show you something. I want to show you what our NeoPixel blaster that has been on the website for a long time that we've been putting off manufacturing because we were hoping that, because it's expensive for us to manufacture something, and we don't sell a lot, right? Like you guys are going to buy 1,000 of them. We're going to make $2,000, $3,000. It's not a significant number because the community is not that large. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you, Keith. I'll tell you what we missed. You missed that NeoPixels are spawn of the devil. And they draw like 3-point-something amps and they're just a friggin' nightmare. So I'm going to show you what Jeremy created. And it makes me feel like I have to question what we're going to do about pushing some hardware out, because it makes me feel like watch how easy it's going to be for me to make NeoPixels work with Jeremy's NeoPixel blaster. 1 second, let me grab it. This is annoying, Jared.
I think I'm finished.
I feel bad for speaking out like this because I know there's a lot of companies that try really hard to make stuff happen, but I think I'm just getting at this point where I just can't be patient and quiet enough anymore. Like, I don't know, somebody asked me we had a board meeting yesterday, and one of our board members said to me, "Why is your hardware so much better? Why do you guys feel like you're so superior?" I don't know. it's so simple for us. I don't know why it's not so simple. Like, why can't a normal company document their own library with proper English that makes sense without having to need a super decoder ring from a cereal box? I don't know. It feels like it should be a lot easier. This is the NeoPixel Blaster development package, and here's what let's see. Here's the NeoPixel Blaster here. This is prototype from our factory. Okay, and it has a connector pin. Here's how does it work again, Jared? There should be a cable, right?
Yeah, I have a cable over here.
Jared's gonna grab me a cable. Okay, so this cable and what you buy, that's just it. I mean, I was hoping that I wouldn't have to keep producing hardware. And I was hoping that somebody else would produce the hardware so that I wouldn't have to. Okay, so I was hoping that I wouldn't have to make this. But okay, so this connects to an EZ-B. So let me grab an EZ-B. There we go. Jared, you know what? Let's use this instead of a battery because we want to measure the voltage that comes out of this thing. For the amperage, sorry, that comes out of this thing, because it's going to be heavier. Okay.
My battery is low.
Here's your battery's low.
My battery is low.
Let's give you some
Alright.
you want.
My battery is low.
Well, I think that might be it for me. I could do some painting on
So
Voltron.
now let's plug in some power into this thing. We'll
Yeah,
put it on
let's
port
do that.
0.
Let's do some painting.
And we're going to plug in this into port number 0 on this. Right? And then we'll plug this into, there we go. Okay, nothing's blowing up and lighting us and freaking out. Now let's go to our software on the desktop here. So let's load up EZ Builder.
So these are just acrylic paints that I have.
We're going to connect to the Wi-Fi for EZ-B.
I need some of the smaller brushes here.
Here. There it is.
Come on out. There we go. I need some water.
And then we'll connect to the EZ-B. And then let's load up a script. And let's also load up the NeoPixel Blaster, which is, I think it's under miscellaneous. NeoPixel controller. There it is. Okay, now we specified the import D0. Fine. D0. Go in here. Okay. There are a bunch of commands that it uses. So let's put the question mark. Let's read. I think we already had this window open. Yeah, it's open right there. Close this one down. Okay, so here's an example. This example assumes there are 3 NeoPixel rings on board. Thanks, Keith. I think everyone who's reading this right now probably really appreciates hearing that because it's such a different world.
Let's just go to my
form versus something else. Okay, so here's the code that I'm going to copy over. So this example is
Transition to this for a quick second so we can see the colors.
Port 0.
Yellow star on the yellow belt.
What we're going to do is we're going to set
Red underneath.
0 to blue. Then we're going to set 1 to green and 2 to
Yellow cross, I
and then we're
guess.
going to tell it to update. We're going to paste this
Alright.
code into here.
There we go.
And then we're going to run it.
So there are their colors for lots of yellows and reds.
I think let's put this inside of a quote like this.
Alright. So it's still good in there.
Option, line 1. Let's You're a bug inside of our code. Go here and tell us that.
It's a lot of paint. Don't need that much.
New pixel.
Alright. Painting some 3D printed plastics here. Tried this before, it worked out pretty good. I think I need a couple layers.
There we go. Set. Port 0. The index 0. Red, green, blue. So red, green, blue. I'll delete these other ones for time being now. Maybe there's a bug inside of our code since we haven't fixed something that we were supposed to do. Let's find out. Let's save this. If so, we'll fix it right now. Test, Neo. Oh, look at this. We have these things called NeoPixels right here. Let's open one up. Open.
I think I'll probably have to do 2 coats on there.
I have a lot of projects. This takes a super long time.
Maybe I'll use a different brush.
NeoPixel 7, NeoPixel 8. Let's find out what this is.
Get more paint on here.
Okay, got some code here. Let's see. Oh, I guess I have to connect to the EZ-B first.
I feel like Bob Ross right now. Painting away.
Let's try and do this. There we go, connect. Done. The porter in the wrong port. Oh, define size. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, look at this. This is not supposed to be a 1. Okay, so let's plug this into, we're using port 1 on this. So let's plug this into port 1 instead of port 0. There we go. Now it's running. There you go.
I'll need to wait for that to dry so I can put another layer.
It looks really cool from here. It's unfortunate that you guys can't see what I'm looking at. I wonder if I can put something over top of it to show you, maybe a piece of paper. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it just works, right? And the crazy thing is, you can control like tons off this little thing. And you see how many LEDs are on at once? You see them flickering? Now look at that. 0.2 amps, right? Like,
yeah, you did an amazing job with the code on that one.
It's just ridiculous. Why can't anyone else do this? I spent the whole night trying to fit how to make an Arduino flash a NeoPixel. I thought it was going to be easy because it's all power issue. That's the only thing we're experiencing right now. Well, power and the fact that there's like a number of weird communications. Okay, so let's take a look at the code and see what's going on. First off, it's kind of interesting that I have this like weird dancing dude here. Oh, cool! Check it out. Here, look at that little dancing dude makes him do. That's pretty neat. You can make little video games with this. Like, you can do so many fun little things, so many projects. I don't know. Well, maybe do something about that, about this. What about, I'll show you something else that we did. Okay, so these lights are on right now. What I'm going to do is, yeah, we can provide this schematic, but the thing is, I don't know if you're going to be able to make this yourself, right? Like, we'll give it to somebody, like a Seed Studio wants to make this, or Adafruit wanted to make this, like, we would make it. And it's compatible with Arduino, it's compatible with anything you can send a serial port to, right? We'll give it to anybody who wants to make it. If somebody wants to make this, we'll give it to you. We'll give you the code, we'll give you the firmware, we'll give you the microcontroller specifications, everything. Take it. Take the design. Give it to the world. Let people light up NeoPixels without having to risk their family. If you're interested, then I think what we're going to have to do is just start putting the stuff up online and open source everything. I think that's me saying right now that I think we're going to open source it. And maybe we'll manufacture it, maybe we won't, but we need to give, like Jeremy's done some amazing work here. People have to start using it.
Well, you've done some amazing firmware.
Let's do something else. Let me show you something else that Jeremy did. So I'm going to take this away. We're going to open source this too. This is our 8x8. Okay? So the first thing that is really tough for us to be able to build this is Jeremy had to source a display that actually worked. You're probably laughing because you're like, what does those words even mean? Okay, like you wouldn't believe how many displays we got where red was like pink and green was like brown, or red was brown. Like,
it was like light yellow.
Light yellow. Like we just couldn't find a display that actually had the colors red, green, or blue. And I can't even tell you how many we went through just to find it. And once we found it, obviously we built this board. Now if you look at the controller on the back, there's a whole bunch of transistors on it. And on the other side, which you can't see, let's see if I can grab one that doesn't have a RGB on it. Okay, look at this. This box, this is the RGB 8x8 box. Alright? This is Jeremy's work to make RGB.
Alright guys, I think I'm going
this
to
is
end my stream here. Most of the action's over at DJ's stream. I have to let this guy dry a little bit before I apply a second coat.
Define one.
And I gotta have to do some major painting with red as well.
Like it's crazy.
So
here's what the
taking a little while.
Like with,
thanks for joining me tonight. It was great.
When it's not on it.
We had a lot of fun with the VHS tape robot we call Ravage.
This is what clips onto your robot. Is actually the chip.
It's kind of a fun one. Made it out of a Sergeant Bilco tape. IoTiny in there, LiPo Battery.
So watch this. Watch how easy it is to make this work.
Plug that in and charge it up. We got this piece here that allows them to stand up.
Hi, Jeremy.
Siri thinks I was talking to her, but I was not. We have this piece so it can stand up and drive as well.
Alright, so watch this.
Have a great night, guys. Thanks again for watching.
I2C port.
And we'll catch you next Friday.
Okay, so boot it up.